Welcome to Punch Drunk Sports, where winners win. Hail, hail, the gang is almost all here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been great. It is August. The Patreon, we didn't quite make it, but to those who tweeted, retweeted, posted, Instagrammed, and subscribed to the Patreon, we are truly thankful for your support. 315 is still pretty good. I really thought we were going to hit it, and we did, and that's fine, and I'm all right with that.
It is what it is. You could still punch Ari in the face if you want.
I'll still fight him. And listen, how about
Just
this?
punch him in the face.
What if he doesn't want to fight? Do you and I want to fight?
I mean, what advantage do we have with that? Oh, it gives us another month to beg for cash.
No.
If we get to 317 by 2070, I'll jump off of a building. How about that? Help us!
What if we... Maybe I should say off. I was just lowered it a little bit.
Dude, it's just a fun experience doing that.
Hey, how about this? We have another year.
Sam wants to fight.
Before the next fight.
I don't want to fight. Just I've done it before.
For the next Ellis Mania, we have another year to just merely get to 100. And that gives us more time to line people up.
Get to 100, but we have 300.
What's that?
What do you mean? We already have 300.
I know. What are we going for? 400?
500.
Oh, so 200 more. But we got a whole year to do it. That's more realistic.
I'm going to tell them I'll do it. I'll still fight Ari.
He's I just want to volunteer my face to be punched.
It's fun, though.
He wants to fight Ari.
No, I do want to fight Ari.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be really funny.
For what the fans know of as the last 6 years, what I know of the last 20. We're trying to get a hold of Ari. Hi, everybody.
Welcome
we're trying to get a hold of Ari. Who's
I'll
be there, absolutely, sir. That's what he said to me yesterday.
We have some fun T-shirts. Are we live over there? Join us back in the studio is Johnny. Johnny, are we got it? Yeah, just a second. A lot of crazy shit going on. The Twitter's brand new. We got a new Twitter going on.
Same handle though, right?
Same handle, different guy running it, and he knows why. And it's just, you know what? If he wants to talk, he can hit us up. But you don't say disrespectful things about the show. You don't say disrespectful things about the channel. You don't shit on the Patreon. And you don't talk about people's personal shit on your very fucking, your hidden Twitter that you're not even smart enough to hide clues from.
What about this? 40 more Patreon subscribers, and then you and James fight. I would not want to fight James. That guy's jiu-jitsu crazy. I know.
Kick my ass.
Ari just be like, oh, I need a timeout. Oh.
James would
so
kick my ass.
You just have to hit him while he's naming off all like he studies with or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Like, while he's dropping all those names.
Or while he's uploading new Burt Kreischer dates. Here we go, guys.
Tony Hinchcliffe is coming in, by the way, just so people know. Ari's also going to be on the show.
At some point.
Tony got a speeding ticket, so he's a little late. We'll definitely get into that.
So if you guys go to allcomedyt-shirts.com, we have a bunch of new shirts up. I'm really excited about the one in the middle, the classic ESPN PDSN Punch Drunk Sports Network is available. I think that's a pretty cool shirt. Thoughts?
I like
it's the greatest shirt I've ever seen in my life. If anybody doesn't buy this,
I love this
you're
new
a
guy.
goddamn retard. And I said the R word. Hard R.
Hard R. You went fully retarded on that one. And then we have the Transformers shirt, which I really like too. So check those out. Punch Drunk Sports shirts. More than meets the eye. That's true. Yeah. So we're back. I mean, dude.
I think we got stickers on there now too. If not, we have more that are coming, but there are some stickers. And then we have more stickers that are coming. A couple more T-shirts coming. Fight Nanny, your shirt's almost ready. And then we got a sports fan shirt.
Yeah, we're gonna have a very fun, festive Fight Nanny shirt.
You know what I finally watched last night?
Look at that sticker. That's my favorite sticker.
Yeah, that's
I need that for my microwave.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Please put that on your microwave. Please.
I have tons of inappropriate stickers on my microwave, don't I? That's why I said that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, the
I think
dildo
I'm gonna
corn
order
sticker.
a bunch of these.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I have you on
They're
my
great.
microwave, Sam. The diabolical.
Oh, nice.
I do.
And there's Aaron on a sticker.
Oh, I
Let's
want
get
that one.
What, Brontosaurus?
I love dinosaurs.
I love
You
dinosaurs.
just instantly turn into a 5-year-old. I made a boo-boo in my pee-pee.
If a kid likes dinosaurs and Disney princesses, that is how I react.
Does
And
that
then they're
turn
like,
you
"Oh,
on?
you're just a child too."
You would definitely be one of the teachers that bone their students. I have
No.
a feeling about that.
No,
I do.
I take child rape very serious.
What do you mean you take it serious?
I don't like
What do you
that.
mean?
I don't like when you joke about it.
What do you
It's
mean, like
gross.
what?
Wait, you know that
Thrones?
classic saying, what happens in the sandbox stays in the sandbox.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's so
God.
true.
Especially if you bury him in it.
Damn, so true, so true. We got some dates out the gates coming up, guys. I'm going to be at the Death Squad show tomorrow night, Wednesday, August 2nd, I believe. Is Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia, and the list goes on and on. Brian Redband, myself in the main room. Then I will be I'll be in Philly at the Punchline, August 24th to the 26th. You go to phillypunchline.com/Sam Tripoli and you'll get
You
discounts on
keep having
tickets.
strokes.
I know, I have to remember all this shit. But go see it. Should be fun. I'm coming loaded for bear, homeboy. So
Loaded for bear?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No,
I'm
what does
coming
that
fucking
mean?
for murder.
I never heard that
Has
before.
anyone heard that?
Loaded for bear? You
Yeah.
never heard the thing? He's coming loaded for bear.
What does it mean, though?
It
Like-
just means you're bringing the guns. You're bringing the fucking heavy artillery.
Ari's calling.
Oh, it's a bigger gun. Yeah, let's get this. Sorry. I got it. Now I understand. Bear, I see what you mean. Like the
Bear.
animal bear.
Yeah.
I still
like-
don't get it.
Like you have a gun
Hey!
strong
I knew
enough
it
to kill a bear.
I knew it was a
Different
bear the
color.
whole
Yes,
time. Oh
we
my God, he's
actually-
so happy.
We have a video.
Yeah. I think it was just a hotel room last week, and then the week before was updating, but I don't know.
Now
Video
you're live. You got a full haircut. You're not shaving it now. You're growing it out. Is this your Netflix hair?
No, I just got to get a haircut. I haven't had a chance.
Full screen
Full
it up.
screen it? Okay. Hey, Ari, we're doing dates out of the gates. Where are you going to be?
Is that everything for you?
Yes.
Okay, he called right in the middle of something.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be on Netflix this year.
The reviews are in, and everybody loves it. It's a great, great special. My favorite
you.
one's that joke you talk about, that thing. That was fucking great. That was my favorite one. Where are you going to be, dude?
I also got a storytelling show, Ari Shaffir's renamed storytelling show at the Village Underground in New York, August 21st. Get tickets on my website, arishaffir.com.
Ari, how long will it be called The Rename?
Until I think of a new name, I'm open for anything.
Okay. All right. All right.
We
We're
should
gonna-
spend the next 2 hours coming up with names for your show.
Yeah. Just walk around pacing your place.
Oh, that might
Let's
be
hear
more
one.
fun.
Okay.
Let's see. What?
Ari Shaffir jobbed Jayson and Thibault storytelling show. What do you think?
That's good. It's tough to not book you guys on it if that's the name of the title.
That's true. That's true.
You'd be surprised. I'm willing to bet you name that show Teeb and Sam's storytelling show. You'd still find a way to not get us on it.
I'll find a way.
Dean Del Rey's on episode. Oh yeah, glad to be back for my third time. Let's
I haven't
see.
seen
I
it.
could retell a story I already told, or what? How about I just stand here and make bird noises? There's me and Sam in the back with our pockets turned inside out.
I don't even know what that means. Where are you gonna be?
I will be at Black Rabbit Rose tonight on Hollywood and Hudson. It's like an old Houdini
Vanessa
mansion thing.
Johnson show?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's
Me and
great.
Red Band, a bunch of people are doing that. I think Joey Diaz is on it. I'll be at Stort this week. I'll be at the Ice House this week. And then I'm at Drunkies on free beer and throwing star night all weekend in Denver, China.
Denver, China.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
that's
great if
those
there
are the
was
last people you want to get drunk and getting throwing stars in their hands. You know what I
That'd
mean?
be great if they actually there's just a section in China that loved the Denver Nuggets so much they changed the name to Denver, China.
Then I'm at Dick Goose in San Francisco giving my magic seminar where I'll be performing my favorite trick, Boner Go Bye Bye. And then
He
of
liked
course
that one. He liked
I
that
did.
one. He liked that
I
one.
just like saying Dick Goose. And then of course all week I'll be at Stork Pork Sandwich. I'm at Double Brain Blow. I'm at the Leaky Bum. Then I'm at Fanny Tarkington's.
Leaky bum sounds horrible.
Dude, I get to stew at Leaky Bums.
Yeah, I'm at Leaky Bums. Then I'm at Fanny Tarkington's. Then I'm at Twisted Fister, and then I'll be at the Improv.
Wow, that's a lot. You're killing it.
Leaky bums. Leaky bums. That's great. That's great. Ari, have you heard that your special has put Netflix in $20 billion in debt?
In debt?
Do you hear that? They're $20 billion in debt.
How is that possible? They're making $1 million an hour.
I know. It's so weird, right? Does LA Times just put something out that Netflix is $20 billion in debt?
No way.
Here, can you click on that?
Went up 13%.
I don't get it, dude. Can anybody read some of that?
I can't. You
I'm
know I
blind.
can't.
But basically, Johnny, what does it say? Yell it out and I'll repeat it.
Oh, that's some podcast gold.
Can it keep spending its way? Has $20 billion in debts and liabilities.
Hey, Johnny.
He's looking it up.
Can
Yeah,
you run
dude,
up and
it's
grab
fucking nuts.
Tony's here? If somebody doesn't.
It's fucking nuts, dude. Because I
How's
love
there's no
Netflix.
valet? Oh, you're gonna pay for this, police.
I love Netflix.
How many times do you think Tony name dropped while he got a speeding ticket? Oh, Tony's late, Ari, because he got a speeding ticket.
Tony Hinchcliffe?
Yeah, but he's here.
Move this back. Let me see everybody.
God.
I talked to Scott Hurwitz about hooking up this feed into the monitor in front of you guys.
Yeah.
The actual TV, so I can see. Slide it over just a touch, so I can see
What
more.
am I, your fucking butler?
No. Yeah, no. You're this guy who has a reach on the perfect. Too far.
What about my right hand, Ari? What, can you see this hand good?
It's the best podcasting ever. This is the best podcasting ever.
Ari, you don't want to see me?
Who's that?
The Fight Nanny.
All right,
She's
now-
a big part of the show. She's got a T-shirt coming out.
Let me just say this. Ari's laying on his bed like a little girl.
He's naked and smiling.
Would be reading a Tiger Beat magazine in fucking 1977.
He really looks so happy.
Scott Baio is so cute. Now, do you have pants on? I mean, I can see your
He's
ankles. I
naked.
can see your
No.
shirt.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. Thank God there's underwear on.
Kind of.
Ari, you been boning lately? You hitting anything?
About 18 minutes ago.
18 minutes.
Oh, that's
her
why
off?
you're so smiling
like,
so
That's
big.
why you were late.
She's
Because-
gonna be like.
Oh, good point.
You were late because you were deep dicking.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
yell at me again for being late
Hi.
because you were deep dicking some Jew bitch.
Why did you cover your mouth? Is she in the closet? Is she dead?
Let's see the blood
Is
on
that
the sheets
vagina
from your
fermenting
asshole.
from the Jew sauce?
God.
I have not wiped my dick off. Let me show you.
Oh,
Yeah, let's see.
God.
No! No! Oh!
He just fucked.
Oh, right now.
He just fucked. He just fucked.
Would you just smell it?
Some woman just goes,
What does it
dude,
smell
get
like?"
inside me.
Did you use a condom?
Of course not.
No.
No, that's why he showed us the. Look at his face, like RuPaul's.
Come on, bro.
Come on, brah.
What did your dick just smell like, Ari? Describe it.
Yeah, describe the smell. Is it like a Mediterranean?
You didn't vomit instantaneously, so that's an automatic plus.
Oh, it smells great.
Smells great.
Yeah. Sometimes there's
Who's
like
this
a
jackal that
odor.
lays still for
You
you
get
for
that?
3
Like
minutes?
a negative odor, and then sometimes there's no odor, and sometimes there's like a good odor.
Yeah, yeah,
This one's good odor.
yeah. She obviously does like litmus tests on her vaginas. Like she puts down the PHC stuff. You know?
PHC?
Yeah, whatever that is. Pussy content, hotness. Right? Just go with it. Joining us in studio, he has a world tour of North America coming out. People are talking about it. He's going on the road. I'd like to hear more about it. How many date tour?
24 different cities.
24 different cities. He's going
In
to go
8
out,
days.
do a gig, do a gig, fly back, do his podcast, fly back out, go around the
Right.
world,
I
dropping
just-
knowledge. Joining us, his special helped put Netflix in $20 billion in debt. Just like
Both of you. Both of
of
you have done that.
Yes.
Tony Hinchcliffe, everybody.
Hello.
Tony, welcome to the show.
I was so excited to come here that I just got a
What did
ticket
the
on the
guy say to
101.
you?
Let's see what
did
you're
the guy
doing.
say to you?
He said that I was driving erratically.
Were you?
No,
Radically? Were you texting?
I was actually on a conference call with 4 people, but I wasn't texting, but I was totally in the call. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were talking to your mom, your grandma,
Yep.
and Aunt Sue,
Yep.
and they pulled you over.
Yes.
Jesus
exactly.
Christ. Fucking family, right?
Yep.
So where the tour? Tell us some of the dates you'll be doing.
Well, tomorrow we leave for St. Louis, and then Madison, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Detroit.
Favorites.
Yep. And then Nashville, Louisville, Huntsville. Charlotte.
And you say we. Who is this?
Me and Jeremiah Watkins.
Nice.
Jeremiah's opening, featuring for me. We're doing rock clubs and theaters, so it's really hard, obviously, as you guys know. And doing comedy clubs, they have the email list and they have the posters out
it's
front.
Fucking hard.
Rock venues and theaters are no joke. I could use any bit of help that I can get. So
where can they go buy tickets?
TonyHinchcliffe.com.
How do you spell your last name? Because I always spell it wrong.
It's H plus inch, Cliff plus E. Hinchcliffe.
Okay, spell it.
Hinchcliffe. That's
Okay.
right, Sam. I've seen your tweets. I know you don't know how to spell. So.
Exactly. Go to, there it is. Now, if you can get past the fucking first picture, click on something to tour. All right, and here we go. It's the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. That sounds like a zombie outbreak or some shit. But we got the dates all there. Go see Tony. It's a great show. I saw him the other night in the OR. Some great political stuff. Good stuff. Why
Hold
Watkins?
out. Get stuff on SeatGeek.com.
Oh, yeah, go check our friends out. Let's see if your tour's on SeatGeek. Go SeatGeek.com. See if you can find Tony Hinchcliffe's thing. SeatGeek.com. Let's go to SeatGeek.com. Use the promo code PUNCHDRUNK. Let's see. Let's see if we got. Use the promo code PUNCHDRUNK and you get what? $20 off your first
That
first
is
purchase?
right.
Brian Redband. Nope, the Redband's on there. We got
He was
Red-
all on there last
yeah.
week when we had Red Band on, and we found this out. And then we also found out, we looked up Ari, he told us exactly where he was.
Yeah, where he's living and what Jew chick he was slamming ham into.
She's not Jewish.
She's not. What is she, black?
She is white trash.
Oh, she was a redneck?
I hope she listens to this.
No,
I hope SeatGeek doesn't.
SeatGeek is great. I got tickets to Lionel Richie last night.
Really?
Did you
Where's that
go?
going to be at?
At the Hollywood Bowl. Great show,
With
right?
Mariah Carey.
Did you buy your tickets on SeatGeek?
I got them for free because I know a guy.
Oh,
is-
who? You know Lionel Richie?
No, I know the supervisor of the box seats.
Oh, so there's a guy who's just in charge of box seats.
Yeah.
And you didn't go on SeatGeek, you use the promo code PUNCHDRUNK
I
for
would've.
all your cheat. Look at
I
this.
went to a concert Saturday and I could not use a promo code on it, and I was really upset.
Why?
It said this event does not promote or support promo codes.
Well, you know what? It sounds like a horrible
So-
event, and we don't want you using our promo code on those events. But guys, look at
Horrible
this. Ed
event.
Sheeran from fucking Game of Thrones. You remember him? He had 2 lines. Well, if you love Game of Thrones, you go see him and use promo code PUNCHDRUNK. But you know what? Tony Hinchcliffe's tour is going loud.
Yeah, you can also get tickets to any concert at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Any of your favorite artists, just go to TonyHinchcliffe.com and
Must be
buy
working
tickets.
with SeatGeek. So yeah, check it out. O-Town, guys. Go to O-Town. See if there's any tickets left.
Let's all go.
bet-
Picturing you guys at Lionel Richie is really funny to me.
Dude, yeah.
If I ever met Lionel Richie, I'd be like, and I can only ask him one question. I'd be like, you think about from the Commodores and everything that you've done, and
Yes.
music is like around the world. He was a superstar.
He was, yeah.
What's it like to have a complete whore for a daughter?
Hey, I love her.
Why? Okay, let's ask. Why do you love
She's
her?
not a horse. She's been married like 10 years.
Why?
of course.
Why do you love
She's
her?
hilarious. I've
Like, what do
supported
you
her
mean she
from
does? She
day
does-
one. Have you ever seen The Simple Life? It is
Nicole
so
Richie.
funny.
Nicole Richie, where she probably does the hot chick funny, which is a wacky Jenny McCarthy face.
And she has a VH1 show, and she's funny on Instagram. You guys, she's funny.
She also drunk drove backward on the wrong. in the
Yeah,
wrong
before
direction
she
all
was
at once.
married, she was a mess, which makes her great. You guys are all messes, and I think you're great.
Oh, that's
She's
point
a former
Fight Nanny.
addict. You got to be a
Points,
former addict
points.
and an artist.
You know,
What'd you say,
in honor
Ari?
of At Midnight, we're gonna give out points all today. I'm gonna be giving everybody points on the show. Point.
When does At Midnight end? When is the last day of At Midnight?
Midnight.
This week. I think,
What?
the fourth.
This week.
At midnight.
At Midnight is.
That'd be
It went down
appropriate.
once I made it to 11:30. Once I made it 11:30.
Yeah, it's no longer At Midnight.
Hey, let's talk about the elephant in the room. 214.
Why is that an elephant in the room?
I mean, because all we've done is have commercials, and and Nanny's leaving in 10 minutes now.
I'm leaving
Why?
in 30 minutes.
She
I
gotta
snuck
leave
out
early.
of a dance recital, and I have to be back at
Yeah, some
1,
kids
so the
right
girl
now
doesn't know that I'm
are
gone.
crying. They're crying. Dude, 214 was great. I thought
Did
the
you watch
fights were
it?
Great. Yes.
I noticed you're also going to be gone for Conor McGregor. I saw you tweeted some dates you have next month.
Well, I'm actually doing the Philly Punchline during that week, and they're not doing a second Saturday show. They're actually showing the fight at the club.
Of course. You know they're showing it in movie theaters, too? $40, you can go watch McGregor and Mayweather in a movie theater.
That should be 15.
Well, dude, here's the problem.
Hell,
Nobody's
movies are
buying
20 now.
tickets to the fight.
It'll be sold out.
What do you mean?
The ticket. Go to SeatGeek. See if we can find it. Go to SeatGeek.com. Use promo code PunchDrunk. No, I'm kidding.
I'm on my tour. I'm doing the Gramercy Theater in New York City. And August 26th, a week later, they announced Mayweather-McGregor, August 26th. And just after that, I found out Chappelle's doing August 1st to August 25th at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. So
Yeah, you just got Laker playoffed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it was when the Lakers, when Shaq was here.
If anybody wants to see you, can just see Chappelle another time. You don't have to go that day. But here's the deal, Tony. Can you book me to open for you and then let me cancel for Mayweather McGregor?
Yeah.
But put out a tweet the day before, like, I'm not going to be at this because I'm going to be watching this fight. If you want to do a meet and greet with Ari, everybody meet me at a Denny's. He can be on my podcast. So let's see what they got. I mean, I'm sure you can buy tickets now.
Wow.
Look at that. That's grand.
Whoa.
That's grand.
Oh, my God.
That's $6 grand. That's $8 grand.
But is it
That's
is it
$9
not
grand.
selling out because of those prices?
Yes.
No, look at
Yeah, so
Look at that.
who do they? None of us can afford that.
No, they're either going to
They
cut
only want
prices or come down and
celebrities
they'll
to go?
paper it.
Are you seeing, though, when he puts the thing over that thing, that's at $81,000
Yeah, that's
for a ticket.
that's like how is it supposed
Now,
to sell
guys,
out with
if
those
you use the
prices?
promo code PUNCHDRUNK, you get $20 off that $80,000.
That's a goddamn great point. You know, now I'm thinking about it. You know, like, 80 grand, that's pretty expensive. But that seat is, I wish it was $79,880.
Yeah.
$980.
Yeah. So I
Well,
mean,
that
like,
one's only 20,000, Tony. So slow your roll, bro. That's a good deal.
I think that people. I mean, like, let's say you're going to go to a fight, right?
Here's the other thing: the people. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but just to that point, the people that can afford a $12,000 ticket, they don't buy it 2 months ahead of time.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't think that they would.
I think if this was a fight that people thought was going to be super competitive, they would have fucked. But like, if I'm a guy and I'm going to spend that.
Are you
money,
saying this isn't going to be a sold out arena?
No, they're going to lower the prices, dude.
Sure, but I'm
I
saying
would
it'll be
spend-
sold
If
out.
I was a multi-gazillionaire, I would spend that money more on Canelo versus Golovkin than Glockin or whatever.
Golovkin.
GG Triple
The best
G.
boxer in the world, and you called him Glockin for fucking 2 years on this show. You love him so much, you'd rather go see Glockin fight versus Miniweather and Connor Big McInhaler.
So my point is, though, they would rather spend money on that, and that's only a couple weeks after that.
Yeah, it's like almost
spend
3
that
weeks.
money when you
2.5
rather go
weeks.
see a more competitive fight.
If I'm a boxing fan,
I don't know if that's what it's about. Is it really about the fight being competitive, or is it about it being like an
It's about being
experience?
seen. It's just
I
about being
think.
seen.
I think it's going to be something that everybody's going to have like FOMO over, or whatever they call that shit.
Fear of
You know?
missing out.
Yeah. Everyone's going to want to watch it one way or another because it's spoiler alert. And it's not like, hey, Game of Thrones, where you could tell you a little bit about it and I could go watch it. A sporting event, hearing about it and not seeing it is totally different.
Yeah.
You know who wins?
Yeah. If you're like, oh, McGregor knocked him out in the third round, I'm like, God damn it. Not going to go back and try to watch that.
Yeah.
You know. So I think you're going to watch it.
It was interesting.
Your show's going to get canceled that night. So you're definitely going to
think
watch it.
so.
You're going to watch it while you're crying in a beer. I mean, we'll all watch it.
I'm gonna be.
Why don't you
I ain't
try to
paying 80
cancel it
grand.
and reschedule it? Just throw it at the end of the tour.
I think it's too late now. We've already sold some
I'm gonna be in the
tickets.
desert.
Oh.
You're not going to watch it?
Are you doing shrooms?
I'll be on something. Maybe ketamine. Who knows?
Ooh.
Ooh. You don't know? It's like a grab bag.
You're going to be on that same Puerto Rican prostitute you were fucking 10 minutes before the show?
She's not a Puerto Rican prostitute. She's not any kind of prostitute.
Sure, pal.
She's just a white chick that just wanted Jew dick.
How did you meet her? Without
I
giving away.
met her a while ago.
Now,
We've
did
done
she know your show had been, that you no longer have a show? Did you tell her that, or are you still talking about you have a show?
We never talked about it. No.
Okay, so she still assumes you're on.
She's not.
Comedy
He's not like you. You use your like. This is what I've done. Want to hang out? I don't think he like listened.
When have I ever done that? When do I hand chicks resumes?
You probably hand him your flyer and it has all that stuff.
You're so retarded. Hey,
No,
babe,
man,
Sam,
describe your
here you go.
You still have your reel set up? Like, oh, let me just pop some.
Oh, is this thing still playing?
I have that new phone where you can do your fucking like shoot out a video and on the wall, and I just run my fucking stand-up reel for the ladies.
Can we read your Tinder
She's like,
about
oh,
me?
you were so young looking.
So UFC 214. Let's get into some stuff. Rogan issues apology for interviewing.
The weird thing is, though, he's so sorry. Go ahead.
You know, man, it's like, dude, when you're in that moment and you're just flying, that's why I go, man, Rogan, I couldn't live in that world. I am such a train wreck of a human being, and my decision-making skills are the worst ever. That
True.
like every moment of everything that you say and do is overanalyzed 1,000 times by 1,000 people. You know, I fucking couldn't. I'm just not.
I was surprised that he apologized. I really don't feel like Cormier was that concussed and that messed up. I think he was emotionally damaged from working so
shaking,
hard.
Man, he was fucking. Like,
he was crying.
Convulsing in the fucking. They couldn't get him up for a while.
Yeah.
He was convulsing. You didn't see him shaking on the ground, unable to get up. Just
He
fucking.
really wanted that fight.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, but I'm talking about during like the interview part. I just didn't think that he was that out of it. I've seen some of those guys really.
The weird thing was Rogan said, like, I don't agree with interviewing concussed fighters, but then he went through with it anyway. Were they telling him to do that?
No, he says that was his decision.
He said it was his decision?
Yep.
And usually in the main card, like the main event, he will interview both fighters a lot of times on the main event. Not the whole main card, but on the main event.
Yeah.
A lot of times he does interview both of them.
It's almost always, unless you're Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rousey gets to like
unless you storm off.
leave with a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
I think he was giving Cormier, the benefit because he is probably the best speaking fighter. I mean, he's like truly a UFC employee.
Yeah.
And I think that.
And he's the champ. He's the
Yeah.
former champ, and usually you allow the champ when they lose their belt to kind of like, have a final say. And you see it happen all the time. The problem is like now you're a crying Jordan meme.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that.
Well, anytime, that's not going to stop. That's only going to get worse. Anybody having any kind of real moment ever in their life now is just going to become a meme and people finger pointing. Ah, look at you having real emotion. How dare you have a fucking human experience?
Yeah.
It's just, dude, to train that hard and just be like, I can be everybody in the world,
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sam.
but one dude.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Who
That's
just-
what you're seeing right there. Is God that when I say I gave everything I had, and it also has to kind of be a little bit of a sting to know that your opponent doesn't have to train as hard, is doing blow, is kind of a prick, and you've done everything that you could. He's like, all I've been eating is like skinless turkey breasts and fucking broccoli, doing push-ups and chin-ups. Haven't even talked to my wife. I've done everything, and I just can't beat him.
He's too long, dude. He's too long.
I thought
He looked like a midget compared to John Jones.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
looked tiny. It was weird. It looked like a Photoshop.
It's probably the smallest 205 champion versus the tallest 205 champion. And it's
But
just like,
come on, man. That was never a champion. I'm sorry. I like Daniel Cormier.
I
He
just
seemed
totally
cool.
disagree.
He was
I
never a
totally
champion.
disagree. And I'll tell you why. Because that's like saying the Houston Rockets 2 championships when Jordan retired or was basically, in my opinion, kicked out for betting. And that's
Completely
just
different.
my opinion, to say that
Completely different.
those aren't real championships. And they
Completely
totally are.
Why? Completely different. I'll tell you why. Because that championship in NBA gets contested newly every year, where every year a new champion is crowned, and it wasn't the Bulls every year. In the UFC, it's like I'm champion until someone takes it away from me.
Yeah, they did take it away from him. And I'm John Jones for life, 607 forever, dog. But it's
They
just
took
like,
it.
dude, you
No one
broke the
beat it.
rules.
No one beat it. It wasn't like GSP where he sort of like kind of half lost the last fight, and then he retired, and then the guy who ended up being the champion never lost to John Jones.
Yeah,
That
right.
meant
But
to
John
GSP.
Jones, they say
It's
he.
like John Jones beat up this guy, and now that guy he beat up is the champion one fight later. It's like, what?
I
What are you
mean,
talking about?
I
It's
watched
not.
Cormier dodge Rumble Johnson's Tyrannosaurus Rex punches to earn that championship. I was there. And it's
He earned that win.
twice.
It was only
Twice.
They said this
He
championship now.
he choked out a monster. He made him retire young.
Yeah. So you could go grow weed.
So what? It doesn't mean anything. I've seen lots of people retire. It doesn't mean they're champions. The guy who made him happen.
Did you just want no belt while John Jones was
Yeah,
suspended?
what do you do with the belt? Just fucking put it on the shelf?
I don't know. Wait, but that guy's not the champion. He lost to the champion.
Should we have just
before?
Should we have just given the belt to the lady that John Jones hit and run? And just give it to her temporarily?
Yeah.
Give it to the judge.
She got a lot more than that.
John Jones. He did more for fucking beating him than Cormier did. Cormier did nothing. He had a chance, lost decisively, 5 rounds to nothing. He's the champ after just losing to that guy 5 rounds to nothing.
Yeah, but dude, if the guy can't fight, the guy can't fight.
I know,
he
but
got
then you
in
give
legal
chance,
problems. He got busted for fucking.
I can understand going Rumble Johnson against Jimmy Manua, someone who hadn't fought him yet. But like the guy just lost to him. 1 fight later, you're the champ.
When Tyson went to prison, did you feel the same way about the heavyweight division of boxing?
Tyson went to prison for 5 years.
I mean, John Jones was gone for 2 years.
2 years.
Before it was happening.
I disagree.
John Jones been gone for 2 years.
Theory, what you're talking about,
Dan.
Ari. I understand in theory what you're talking about. In theory,
It's a fake championship. It was a fake championship.
It wasn't a fake championship.
So
It
beat
wasn't.
that championship, you had to beat John Jones.
You know what was a
He had
fake
he lost
championship?
decisively.
That fucking chick who fucking cheap shotted Holly Holmes and got the 145 belt and then wouldn't fight Cyborg.
Yeah.
So that's a fake belt. Because that belt should have been Cyborg's way back in the day, but they were protecting fucking Ronda Rousey. That's a fake belt.
That's a
John
new belt.
Jones could not fight for 2 years, and I'm the biggest John Jones fan.
Not
for
2
2
years.
years. No,
Not
he
2
couldn't
years.
fight for
It
2
was
years.
2 years.
Yeah.
His suspension was 2 years.
He got fucking in a DUI, fucking hit a chick. She lost her kid. That fucking sucks. Then he got busted for fucking performance enhancing. Whether it's right or wrong, he did get busted for it. So those were decisions he made that did allow him to fight. He was banned from fighting.
Okay,
the
hold on.
belt-
April 23rd, 2016, he fought decision win over Olive St. Preux. July 29th, 2017. That's not 2 years.
Yeah, that St. Preux fight was we all.
I know, but he was ready to fight. I mean, saying that's a guy who's back fighting.
What month was it?
Okay, that was April 23rd, 2016. Won the interim UFC light heavyweight championship. Later stripped of the title.
So 15 months he didn't fight.
15 months, dude. 15 months he's not allowed to fight.
That happens.
And, you know, the guy defended the belt.
I think
Who?
UFC wanted Rumble to be the champion. I think that was supposed to be the storyline, and I think everybody was surprised every time Cormier choked him out.
Well, Rumble just, you know,
It's not a
you
bad
get punched
game
in the
plan.
head enough, you're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
He was a freak though, man.
He
Nobody
still
punched
is.
like him.
He'll be back.
We'll
I
see.
just don't understand this. Let me get this straight. So he loses to John Jones, 5 rounds to nothing.
I
The
wouldn't say it
next
was
fight-
5 rounds to nothing.
Yeah.
No,
The next fight.
way before, you're saying.
Yeah, the next fight, he's the UFC light heavyweight champion.
No, he fought for the belt.
I know, but
and
one
got
fight
it.
later. You're talking about January 3rd, 2015, and May 23rd, 2015, he's now the champ. After losing the champ, 4 months later, February, March, April, May, 4 months later, you're now the champ after losing decisively to the champ? No, I have no respect for that.
Let me
I
ask
have
you
no
this.
respect.
Let me ask you this. Is your problem that he
wasn't 3
dropped
years late.
You don't
from...
like black people.
Is your problem that he went from fighting for the belt and still dropped to the top 2? You're saying he should have dropped way lower and not even... It should have been other people?
I don't know about the rankings, but I'm saying, like, who should be the belt winner? Well, it shouldn't be someone who just lost a chance to have the belt.
Who did he
Shouldn't
fight
be
for
just
it?
got a chance and failed. It shouldn't be him.
God, I just want to make gifs of this face. That's all I want to do is take your
Who did he
face
fight
and
for it
make
though?
gifs.
Because wasn't it
pants
the
off.
top 2 that were fighting for the
He
interim?
beat Anthony Johnson. Then he had a split decision against Gustafsson. Then he beat Anderson Silva. Give me a fucking break. Non-title
So
bout.
who do you wish
And then he beat
fought? Johnson and
again.
Gustafson? I don't understand what he's mad
He beat
about.
the next 2, even if you drop him down to 4. He beat the 2
Yeah.
guys above him. That he
shouldn't.
only beat the people above him.
Yeah, but he never beat the main guy who had the title. He had his chance. It's not like he didn't have a chance.
What did
He had
you
a
want
chance.
to happen to the belt while John Jones couldn't fight?
By the way, I thought-
don't understand.
I thought Cormier, in the way I watched it, yesterday or whatever for the first time, and he looked like he was putting on a good fight to me. He looked like he may have been getting John Jones sort of in a position where he may have wanted him.
The scorecards were split 1-1 for 2 judges, 2-0 Jones for the 3rd judge.
Yeah.
You're saying like, oh, he looks like he has a chance because he's an underdog, and when an underdog gets one punch in, everyone's like, oh, it's got a chance. But he wasn't really winning that
But you
fight.
act like he has it. Like he was a heavyweight champion
Who?
in other legit organizations. Then he
Who?
dropped down. Who? Who do you think we're talking about? Cormier. Strike Force. And then he was in there was another one, and then there was another one.
He's an Olympic winner.
Yeah, and he got silver in the Olympics.
Like,
What are your thoughts? And I know you're a big WWE guy. What do you think about him calling out Lesnar?
I mean, at this point, it's like, who else is in the division that he can win? Did Jim Manua win or lose that fight?
What fight?
The fight on Saturday.
Hey Ari, can we meet your friend?
Wait, did Jim Manua win or lose that
He
fight?
lost.
He lost. So, like, who's left then in light heavyweight? There's
That's
nobody
my
left
whole
in light
thing.
heavyweight.
Jump up to 205. Jump up to heavyweight.
Yes. Like,
Can
let
we-
me fucking make a giant fight. It's dumb, but it's like he's cleared out the division. No one's even come
He
close.
could easily fight
Ari.
at heavyweight. He could easily fight at heavyweight.
Ari,
He
can we
always
meet your
talk-
female friend?
No.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Let her come over. We just want to ask her some fun questions.
Just let
she's
us.
there?
Yeah, she's there.
How
She
do you
just
guys know
walked
she's
by in the
there?
back.
She
walked by.
did?
Is
Yeah.
Oh.
Is she sitting on the other side with her balls out?
Let her ask us. let us ask her just 100 questions.
Oh my God, she heard you call her white trash and stuff.
Oh my God, lady, come get some stage.
we need to talk to her.
Let us
Come,
ask.
we need to talk to you. Come here. Ari thinks it's cool.
I just want to ask
I
her
hope
100
she's
quick
naked
questions.
too.
I just,
Come naked. We want to see how big your dick is.
She doesn't have a dick.
Are you sure? Prove it.
Oh,
Prove
yes,
it. Prove it.
all right, take your pants off.
Is your place so big she's like on the West Wing and like can't
No, it's
even
not
hear
big,
us?
but it's nice. He probably has her outdoors like a fucking
Oh, yeah,
stray
Sam,
dog.
You stay here. You stay here, Sammy.
All right, take your pants off.
Yep.
One.
They're already off now.
No, he has his underwear on. But take your underwear off, so then when you just lay in here, like talking on the podcast, and she walks by again, she'd be like, "Why is he just laying there totally naked, stroking
mean,
his cock?"
What do
She
you guys
probably
think?
knows him.
What do you
Beat
guys think of all these super fights? Is it the death?
It's the new era and it sucks. I personally, maybe it's because I'm used to it. I like seeing a guy who's up to a top 1 or 2 in his division get a chance for the title, not like who people want to see fight the most. So then it becomes like, fine, let's see this fight that everybody likes the most, but the titles don't really mean anything at that
The
point.
rankings.
How long till someone's fighting a reindeer?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm like so excited about the possibilities of this. Imagine after a super, McGregor beats Mayweather and he just calls out an actual bear or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
a black bear, send him to me.
I want Iron Man.
Well, he wants to fight the guy from Russia next.
Yeah,
What's
know-
his name?
that's another dude that
Nurmagomedov?
can't make weight.
Khabib?
Yeah.
Khabib enough?
You know, if you said
That-
that, that's like better than most names you say.
Connor and Khabib. Is that what? Is it? I'd love to see that.
I
wants
thought he
to
wanted
him
to
in
fight
Russia,
Ferguson.
though. He wants to fight him in Russia.
I'd love that.
I love Conor McGregor.
I just want him in the UFC. Ultimately, you can go have this fucking, race a horse or what. I mean, that's what this is.
Yeah.
This is like when who's the guy that beat the Nazis?
Jesse Owens.
This is like when Jesse Owens raced a horse for $40,000. What does a horse get? Does he get 40 grand? But this is what that is. And everybody was there with their fucking, I gotta see the black fella beat a horse. I knew they could do it. And everybody's got their wrinkled up newspapers and all that.
Negro, it's pretty fast.
That's what this is. This is a meaningless fight. And Mayweather will probably win. And when Mayweather starts bragging about being 50-0,
Guys,
you didn't fight a boxer.
what if in some crazy, bizarro universe,
He knocks him out.
somehow McGregor wins?
I would be so happy.
Like, what world do we live in at this point?
The tilt of the earth will shift because of what happens in Ireland. It'll wobble the earth if he wins.
It'll be a revolution. It'll be an Irish Spring.
Hey!
It will.
I love that soap.
Was that real footage of him racing a horse, Johnny?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I mean, you don't like the Brock Lesnar, you don't like Bisping versus GSP.
I like that.
You like that fight?
I do. I want GSP to get his belt back. Not that he ever lost it. I'm sure he's listening.
Oh, yeah, you don't think GSP lost his belt too, Ari?
No, GSP retired.
Let's ask your girlfriend what she thinks.
He said, I'm done fighting. He barely won that fight. And the guy who did eventually win his strip title hadn't lost to him.
If we ask the girl at your place a question, will she answer through the hole in the sheet that she's under?
It's a Jewish joke, everybody.
Or will she answer through the hole in your bathroom stall? It's a glory hole joke, everybody.
If it's a sheet with a hole, is it a Jewish glory hole?
Yeah, that's a good question. What if you stick your dick in that hole and she sucks your dick? Is that a Jewish glory hole?
If it's cash back, yeah.
Nice.
So we don't like Brock Lesnar versus John Jones. We think this is weird.
I'll watch the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
I'll watch that. I'd love to see, that's, David and Goliath. I mean, he's still giant. You want to see him step up. I think he can beat him.
Who can beat who?
I think John Jones can beat Lesnar.
I think John Jones would destroy Lesnar.
I mean, John Jones doesn't want Lesnar to get a hold of him or get on top of him or get him in a crucifix or something like that. He doesn't want any of those hammer fists.
Is such a striker, and Brock Lesnar
Also,
doesn't
Brock's
like to get
done.
hit.
Brock is done. He's like old and he has no technique. I mean, he has technique that can beat a heavyweight, but
Dude,
not a skilled
people
guy.
still want to watch Bob Sapp fight, and that guy is like 4 and 1,000. Like, he loses every time.
Right.
But they want to watch him fight because he's so big.
He knocked himself out shaving the other day. That's how bad his chin's gotten.
Yeah, and that's Harry's Razors for you.
You really think Jones would dominate Lesnar?
I
Is that
think.
unanimous here?
I think.
Dominate's a weird word. I think he wins.
I do think he wins.
Decision?
I think he has a long. I think that.
No.
I think Brock Lesnar doesn't like to get punched.
Or kicked. Or choked.
Yeah.
And John Jones is a good wrestler. He's a D1 wrestler.
There's a whole thing with weight.
50, 60 pounds probably.
There's a big deal in wrestling when it comes to weight. He shoots on Lesnar. It's not like other people. It's different.
Okay, so you're gonna take.
I'm taking Lesnar without
you
a
want
doubt.
brag of bets that shit?
No, I don't.
Come on, dude.
There's
This is the good shit.
there's certain guests that come in like, Gomez or different ones come in like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do this. Then there's other guests that come in and like, I want nothing to do with that bag.
Yeah,
Tony is on that side of the fence.
That's
Yeah.
how I am. Did you see on the Weidman fight? There was Death Squad Ottawa was going crazy because I wouldn't take a bag of bets, and I was like, why would I? I'm not even going to respond. And he wouldn't stop. Like 50 tweets to you guys, like tell her to. I was like, you're out of control.
Yeah.
Like, why would I bleach my asshole on this show? Like, anything you guys do,
Yeah.
it's just,
That would be disgusting. Suddenly, everybody would fucking
Disgusting.
tune
Don't
in.
do that. It's gross.
People were asking what's the worst
I got a
one?
new bag of bets.
Oh, what is it? I'll
I
throw
got
it
a
in.
new bag of bets. This brought to you by Brian Baldinger.
Oh, is this breaking news?
Ah.
Is this breaking news?
Uh,
Brian Baldinger has given you a bag of bets.
Yeah, he has.
And that
so
would-
I just want to let everybody know.
That there might be breaking news. There might not be breaking news. We're getting good
Okay,
at this.
here's the bag of bets.
Oh.
What?
I liked last week when you guys kept doing it back and forth
Okay,
and
two
with
different
Red
ones
Band.
with Red Band. Oh, we do have
Breaking news.
breaking news with
Okay.
Ari Shaffir.
Attach electric nodes to your balls.
No.
Winner
No.
gets to electrocute somebody to a limit
Nope.
all podcast long.
Nope. No.
Tony, you don't want to
I'm in.
partake in this
I'm
stuff?
not. I'm not. I will
Why?
do dog collar. I'll do shock collar on the neck.
Uh-uh. No, you won't.
Yeah.
I've done that.
It sucks.
I'd rather go balls.
No,
rather-
fuck.
Because the
no.
problem is when you start laughing, you start shocking yourself more.
Nope.
So then you got to sit there and be quiet.
Sam, how about if a porn star comes in and does it? Or
No.
Dominic
No.
comes in?
I don't want to shock my balls. I will do
No,
neck.
you won't. We will.
Only to a 4 out of 10. We will.
You don't have to worry about it at all. We will shock your balls.
No.
I'm just going to
Dude,
tentatively
it's
put
safe.
it
It's
in.
done
No.
sexually to
I
people.
said I won't do it. I said
Why?
I won't do
Only
it.
do it to a 4
I'll
out of
do
10.
neck.
4 out of
Put in
10.
shock collar. Put in shock collar.
I'm just going to put in shock.
No, collar.
Here's what I
Okay,
say.
okay.
I
No,
say
because
How
then
about
you
this?
guys
How about
can
this? How
pick.
about
You'll
this?
be like, I get my neck collar, I get my balls, and
Okay.
everyone's happy.
Option of neck or balls.
I want Sam to get
Okay,
his
there you go,
balls
there you go.
shocked.
Option neck or balls.
I want
Teeth,
Sam
me
to-
and you balls. Me
Got
and you
it.
balls.
If it's me and you, we go balls.
This says a lot about what you guys are into sexually.
Okay. Also, put in this.
I'm just trying to kill sperm.
Can do shock, or Sam can do neck collar, or can be a real man and do what we're doing. Put that in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Write that on there.
If Sam-
We
better.
must be real men. Sam has the option of being a real man.
I'm just gonna put in, if you're a man, you do balls.
If Sam gets his balls shocked, can we force him to try to spell words while it's happening?
What if he's really good all of a
What
sudden?
they call that? That's called a spelling bee.
About that. And no. What do you guys think of the Tyrone Woodley, Dana White shit?
What is it? What
What
happened?
happened?
Dana White just gets boners for people and just grinds them. He's like a teacher that has one student he always hates.
Yeah.
He hates Tyron Woodley. What happened?
Hates him. Hey, where is she? Where is she, dude?
And Mighty Mouse.
Where is she? We
Calm
want to
down.
see her. She must be kind of special if you're letting her hang out.
Are you gonna take a shit there?
You guys need to calm down.
Ari, are you afraid to show us her because she's sort of ugly?
No,
Throw that in the
you
bag.
Handle how hot the level of women I have sex with is.
Aaron, are you a notary public? We should get Aaron to have to notarize every bag of bet thing that we put in there.
We should.
I'll talk to Al. We're gonna get you to be a notary.
Are you
I'll
peeing
pay
on
for a
that?
stamp. I'll pay for a stamp with my Netflix money.
Okay.
Ooh. Streaming now.
All right. Let's see what's going on. Something's happening, but I can't really see. I only see your face.
Oh, it's just like.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
streaming now on Netflix.
Your dick looks pretty plump.
That's doing now in my bathroom.
I'm not gonna lie. Your dick's looking plump today.
What?
Yeah, it is. Is it?
He has dick so much.
Swollen. Has your dick been working out, Ari?
Or it looks like your dick looks like it just ate a Thanksgiving dinner.
Good stuff is stuffing.
Oh. There's another one where I was like, I thought Maya just gave everything he could.
Yeah. I mean, Maya has yet to be an exciting title fight. Every time he fights,
That was
the
a striking-
champ gets shit for not doing an exciting fight. When he fought Anderson Silva, exact same thing. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
get in there, mix it up. Dude, the guy has one way of beating you. Why would you even give him a chance to
Right.
get that?
I mean, nobody bitched when Ronda Rousey armbarred fucking 11 chicks in a row and everyone anointed her as the greatest thing to ever happen.
Right. But it just makes no sense.
The interesting thing about this Woodley situation to me is that he is obviously like a tactician, right? He's very Mayweather-esque, if you will, defensive, aware, this and that. But he doesn't have the personality to match that. Like, you watch the Mayweather fights because you want to see him lose. He's got the record. He's unlikable. It's like, I think Woodley should at least talk shit more or talk about that, about how he's a winner, and it doesn't matter how, like, he needs
The only
to
reason
he
that
needs to be out ahead of his own fighting
No,
style.
I get that. But the problem with UFC more than anything is that you can't get any extra sponsorship money. Like in fucking boxing, the guy's making so much money, he can be the heel.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about whether Gatorade likes him or not. Dude, they've limited these guys' income so fucking much that he can't go out and just be a fucking heel. You can't go out.
Behind the sign behind his head says "My body, my choice."
What?
Why?
Everybody wants John Jones and everybody wants Tyrone Woodley and all these guys to be heels. There's no money in that.
I mean, I guess Brock Lesnar made a shitload. I was before the deal, though. You're right. I
Connor's
don't know.
made a
And he
shitload.
makes, and how much does he make per fight? Tyrone
The only
Woodley isn't,
sponsorship
Tron
is-
Woodley isn't making that.
The only way you get sponsorship is if you get a separate outside the cage, kind of like Gatorade deal. Or
But let's say these guys are making $5 million a fight, $10 million a fight, like high-end boxers do, or even like nobody watched the Mickey Garcia versus
I watched it.
Bronner fight. We watched that.
Yeah.
Those guys each made $1 million, and nobody cared about that fight.
Yeah.
That's how much I promised your mom. And then it turns out I didn't have
That was a good one. Oh man, that was great in 4th grade. That was a really great one in 4th grade.
Remember when I beat you in bowling?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, keep swinging. The point is this.
Sam knows that was a good one in 4th grade because that was the last year he attended school.
Oh, God, that was even better. Like, we didn't see that one coming. Now, listen.
How could you have seen that coming?
I totally knew that was coming because that was the last time Sam Ratters, that was the last grade he graduated.
I just keep doing this running joke about your spelling.
I get it. It's always good when you have to explain the joke. So, listen.
I don't think I had to.
Yeah, I think you just did. Listen.
I did, but I didn't have to.
Okay, but you did. It doesn't matter. The point is that these guys don't make enough money to be heels. They have to have as much fucking people want to watch their fights as possible. There's no money in being a heel. Brock Lesnar just got the fucking money because he's a giant WWE star.
I mean,
Wait,
McGregor's made a lot of money being the heel.
He's not the heel. He's loved.
Nate Diaz
he's
is
the
technically
heel.
a
Now
heel.
he is.
But they're loved. They're loved. We know somebody in here fucked one of them.
Heels are
That's how
always
much they're loved.
Everybody and
That's how much they're loved.
stop it.
True.
I made love.
Really?
I made love to him.
That's true.
Wait, you had sex with Nate Diaz?
Nick Diaz.
Hey, Tony, welcome to the show.
This is awesome. How long ago was this?
Hey, right?
It was
Right when Ari was fucking earlier.
Wow.
He just tweeted my picture the other day, my tattoo, finally.
He's got to keep booing the mix. You know what I'm saying?
We
Keep
talk,
booing the mix,
we talk
keep
all the
booing
time. The other
mix.
day, he's like, I don't want to go to these appearances. Do I have to get on this airplane? He's such a child. And I was like, yes, they paid you, so you have to get on the
So
airplane.
now you're his like fucking spiritual guy,
kind of.
counselor.
Kind of.
You're his three-eyed crow.
You're his three.
It's because of this show, really.
When he comes, does marijuana smoke just come out of his dick?
It's like a bong hit.
Yeah.
You call his dick inedible?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, Ari, I came close again to my 6-fight parlay. I get 5 out of 6.
Let's just make this a new segment. Every week, Sam gets like, oh, I'm just that close to my parlay. There's just one little
But you
thing.
know I am, though.
I know, but it's funny that every single week, 4 months ago, you're like, I'm just going to do one parlay and then I'm not going to be gambling anymore. Now, there comes in betting on horses and shit.
Yeah, I went.
What
to
did you
Bet
parlay?
BSI. I went.
You did all 5.
I did all the top card
Main
plus
card.
the.
You both
Mickey
lost
Garcia.
off one, right?
What's that?
Did you make your parlay?
But yeah, I made a parlay.
You did? No, I mean, did you win?
No, I
By one fight?
We just been talking.
I was thinking about Nick Diaz.
Just thinking about that Nick Diaz dick.
Sorry.
Listen, there it is. Go up. That's it. This is my 5-fight parlay. Jimmy Manoa fucked me up. Everything else hit. Everything else hit.
See, that's what I
Wow.
mean. There's always
Took
one
a-
thing that messes you up.
Look at you, the risk
And then
taker.
he's always like, I didn't
Ricardo
place bets,
Lamas?
but if I did, I would have won.
to pick sideboard.
The only one I would have gotten
Who's gonna
wrong, the only thing I got wrong was,
Lawler.
yep. I thought Cowboy. I was rooting for Cowboy.
Yeah.
I have no problem
Did you
with
guys
Lawler.
see the video of him on Instagram?
Yeah,
like,
I was rooting for him. It was close. The way he reacted was like, really? Okay.
I actually thought Cowboy won that fight.
A lot of people did.
he was, you
I
guys,
didn't think he won the fight, but I think he won the rounds, if you know what I mean.
he was
I
wakeboarding
think I
with
did.
his
If you ask me
girlfriend
if there was
on
no
his
rounds,
shoulder.
He's asking me like, hey, you saw those 15 minutes. Who do you think won? I'd be like, oh, Lawler won. But if you're like, hey, who won the first round? Who won the second round? Who won the third round? I would have given Cowboy 2 out of 3 of those.
That's interesting.
Why is Lawler always on the right side of a controversial decision?
Wrong
Always.
side, you mean?
Right side.
Right.
Oh,
He always
Lawler.
wins
Well,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sony. Yep. I don't
And
know.
everyone's like, you know
I
what?
think it's because he goes to war so
Yep,
much
yep.
and puts himself right in the fucking pipeline and
And
stands
if
in
you're watching
slugs.
a fight and you see a guy just throwing blows all the
Yep.
time, you're more likely to give him it because he's laying it all on the line.
Yep.
Yep.
It's his style.
Yep. It's the opposite of Woodley.
Yep.
Wait, and Cowboy
Exactly.
doesn't?
No, Cowboy does.
He
but
does.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
he does.
Cowboy just doesn't look like he's trying as hard. He may be, and he's a
Yeah.
great fighter, but Robbie Lawler looks like he's going there to die.
Yeah, I think he would die in there and be okay with it.
He probably will because
Yeah.
he's the kind of guy that fights till he's like 54.
Him and Rory McDonald still, like, I think about that fight and how they had, like, no face after. They were just, like, all the way smashed.
Robbie
and
Lawler's
bloody.
head looks like it's been punched into a new shape.
Yeah. He looks scary. He looks
His
scary
head is like a
looking.
vase that's been dropped a lot and constantly glued
Dude.
back together.
The punches have gotten to him. His speech is just like
Who?
Lawler.
Wait.
Lawler is just like, I've come in to fight. I come in to beat him a bike. You're like,
Wait till
Might
he's,
have no teeth.
wait till he's 50.
somebody get him a bike helmet. The short bus is waiting.
Wait till he's 50.
I would like to say, Sam, you got very lucky
Okay.
Why?
because our sponsors, our listeners had mercy on you, and did not subscribe to our Patreon, thereby allowing you to duck in Tyson fashion, Tyson versus Holyfield fashion.
Well, we've
MMA fight
come up with a
against
new solution, Ari.
Ari,
You got a year
people
till the
listening-
next.
People listening now, you're now more than welcome to go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. It would definitely help us survive as comics, as performers, and as a podcast. You have saved Sam from almost certain heartache and his mother from dying of a broken heart.
Ari, I will fight you right now. Let's do it. Let's
Wow.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do it.
Can I referee?
No, everybody wants referee. We'll do Alice Mania. I'm still in it.
There's
Let's
a wait
go.
list.
Sam, you really think you'd be able to control your emotions in an octagon with Ari Shaffir?
Yes.
I think they'd both be crying like Daniel Cormier.
Let's do it, Ari. Why not? Come on. Let's do it.
Yeah, Ari, why don't you use, we all know that the girl across your apartment from you is Tanya Evinger. Why don't you
Yeah.
spar a little bit? Get ready.
You think Tanya Evinger is just black and blue at UPS today as she's delivering fucking packages?
Is that what she does?
No, you know what she looks like?
it,
She
though.
does. She looks like the toughest. You're from the Midwest.
Yep.
That tough ass lesbian high school bus driver.
Yep.
That will pull over the bus and pull a 14-year-old boy out and beat his ass.
She looks like the chick that works at the dive bar that checks your ID and really holds it in front of you and looks back and forth a few times to make sure you're over 21. Like, is this a real ID?
She's the chick that works at a Home Depot and is like, no, I'll carry this 50-pound bag of duck feed for you, sir. Two 50-pound bags, no problem. Where's your truck?
You want to do it or what? You want to go at it?
Sam, the fans don't want it. They didn't like you. You're gonna be terrible, Sam. You're gonna really feel
The
bad.
fans
How much
don't
do you weigh,
want it.
Sam?
210.
210. Ari, your weight?
I weigh 175.
Wow. Sam, you are
Wow,
humongous.
you do? What you? Bye, Nanny.
There
Let's
she
go.
goes.
You got everything?
This is me storming out.
Off to the 209.
Ari, what did you weigh, though, before you went to give yourself gonorrhea and wherever the fuck you were at?
I weigh about 180, 185.
Okay, so you lost 10 pounds. Yeah, she looks like... Well, this fight with her and Cyborg, it looked like one woman that is born to punch women and another woman that's born to take punches. So it was a perfect fight.
Oh, you should have seen Dan Soder talking about it. He just kept doing like a fucking Chicago accent. He goes, "Oh yeah, she hits hard.
Yeah, that's a...
She has got fists of steel." I tell you, hey Susan, man, you never faced anybody like that. Carol, come over here. We're talking.
What do you think she's saying right now to this reporter that's making her laugh so hard? I'll tongue your
Right.
asshole.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she looks like she would have like a Conor McGregor accent too.
Well,
oh, sorry, I farted. That's what she's doing right there. Sorry, I farted. Don't worry, it wasn't out of my asshole. That one's straight from the baby cannon.
Yeah, she looks like one of the Ironborn from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Really does. Really does there.
So
I sailed thousands of miles for this.
I got grayscale on my clam. My clam has grayscale.
my clam has great. Ari, so
Yeah.
let's talk about our baseball bet, huh? How you feeling about that?
You know,
I mean,
really
I've lost
does
it,
look
but the
like that.
Yankees did just make a great trade for Mr. Gray.
You know what I just saw? That of the odds to win the World Series after the trade deadline, so after you made your moves, you guys made moves, everybody made moves. After the trade deadline, 3 of the top 5 teams to make the World Series, win the World Series, are all our 3 teams.
Oh, Chicago's in there?
Yep. Yankees were less. Dodgers were 1. Cubs were 3. Yankees were 5. And I think
So
maybe
Houston's got probably
Houston's
2. Who
And
washed?
maybe the Nationals were also in the top 5. I
They're
think
the
that was-
only ones that scare me. They scare
It was the
me.
top.
Yankees have won 8 of the last 10.
What?
Love it. The Yankees have won 8 of the last 10.
Oh, that's a
Nothing
fun
left.
fact. You know, the Dodgers have won 39 of 45. What do you think of that?
they've also won 8 of 10, and they've won their last 8. The Dodgers are in way better.
I mean, how you
position.
slice it? You guys have it's a stupid bet.
Yeah.
They were tied when it happened.
Ari
Dumb.
doesn't. Ari gets. It might as well be like, hey, Ari gets $20 for losing this bet. That's what it's like. He doesn't want to use his phone.
I agree.
No, it's a great excuse.
You should
It's a
have
great
to
excuse.
slam your dick in a George Foreman grill instead.
Put those nuts and try to make fucking crepes with them.
What about that in the bag of bets? George Foreman grill your snacks.
Oh, no, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Just put it on medium.
Guys, look at that. That's the Dodgers' last couple games. Look at all those W's.
Wow.
By the way, in terms of over/under on points scored, Dodgers first by far over the Astros, and then the Yankees fourth. Not bad
Yeah. Dodgers, dude.
on run differential.
This guy, at the best, he's our second pitcher. At the worst, he's our fourth. I mean, like this Darvish guy, we're fucking killing it.
They're freaking.
I can't believe you
right
got you Darvish. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Finally, Andrew Friedman made a move.
You have no chance of losing this if you don't win the World Series. Do you have a bet on the World Series now, Sam?
I have a bet that they'll make it to the World Series.
He has a 5-team parlay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a bet that they're going to go to the World Series with Andy Ruther from Dirty Sports, who's
Hey.
on the Punch Drunk Sports Network.
Ari, you know what the loser has to do? This one is a good bet.
What?
Loser between Andy Ruther and Tripoli, whether the Dodgers go to the World Series or not, they don't have to win it. They just have to go.
Yeah.
Have to take the SAT and post your actual score.
Yes.
Love that.
Oh yes.
Just how dominant that.
You know how
fucking
dumb we
Dodgers
would
are
be
now?
now? I mean, we were in the middle of high school and studying for that test hard, and we all probably did okay on it. We haven't thought about that shit.
I did 12. I got a 1250 on the old SATs.
Did you really get a 1250 on the old SATs?
Yeah, man. I'm pretty intelligent.
Ari is
Sam-
pretty smart.
Yeah, it's just natural. Sam, here's how dominant the fucking Dodgers are.
Yeah.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are in the lead of the National League wild card right now. 5.5 games over. Oh, excuse me, 6 games over being out of the wild card over the
Yeah.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
The Arizona Diamondbacks in first in that wild card, and in their division, they are behind the Dodgers by 14 games.
Yep. The
So
Dodgers.
not to make the playoffs, they would have to drop 20 games.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, it's over, man. 74 wins, 74
wrap.
and 31. That's
Wow.
crazy. It's 7.
Dude, we have won 39 of 45. That
When they
number,
lose this year, it's going to be so disappointing. And I'll root for the Dodgers. I will. I'm a sympathizer.
you're a bandwagon. That's what you are. We know that about
I will
you.
root for the Dodgers if the Cubs are out of it or if they're not playing. But I've always been like that with them. Dodgers, I mean,
Yeah, I like the Dodgers. They're okay.
You have your first team, you have your second team.
yeah, and it's usually based on like where I'm living.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
pitch a bag of bets?
Okay.
Of course.
What if okay, so what if you take an actual Dodger dog, right? And you take it out of the bun and you put a condom on it and you have to shove the whole Dodger dog up your butt.
I'm in and without the condom.
Oh, no, you want to raw dog it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in without the condom.
Raw dog it.
Not hot, though. Not hot, though.
I'm
Cold.
not doing it.
Why,
Wait,
Sam?
what about...
Why? Because you only put
Look at the
eight on the grass?
size of that thing.
It's not thick enough, though. I love the idea of getting that whole thing in there.
It's like
What if you
Condom
jam
with
5
the-
of them into a condom?
Come on, dude.
condom-
Stop it. Stop it.
The condom would help keep
Rude.
it breaking
It's
apart.
rude. Stop it.
Look at the size of that hot dog.
Yeah.
Sam, come on, take your new Good Charlotte hair and experiment.
My man pussy's starting to get wet. My man pussy's starting
What
to get
made
wet.
you what made you get highlights in your hair, Sam?
Bored.
Sam, do the bag of bets, man.
Put it in the thing. Put it in the thing.
Yeah. How many hot dogs are we doing?
One. We start with one, you fucking asshole.
You have to put a
Just
Dodger
dog.
dog in your butt. It's going in. I love that.
And Viagra or no Viagra on this?
Viagra. Viagra.
What?
No, we should do like a
Viagra-
reverse. Oh,
Viagra an hour
God.
before.
This gives me a great idea.
I'm going to put fucking KY on that shit. I'm not going
not.
to slip it in.
I'm putting sand. I'm going to put a bunch of sand around it.
You guys are both idiots. I'm putting fucking spicy mustard, some relish,
Oh, yeah. Like a lot of
a
kind
little bit of ketchup. You guys just don't know how to eat a hot dog, guys.
Dude, no, really, listen to me. You know they have Skank Fest. They do all theirs. For Punch Drunk Fest, we should have a reverse Kobayashi kind of. where it's like a hot dog eating contest, but through your asshole. You're just dunking them in lube and loading them in the
I
cannon.
mean, who would win, Joe Dosh or?
Oh, I don't want Joe Dosh, Jeff Scott, none of those guys. Martindale, no gay guys allowed. Just a bunch of bros hanging out, doing some straight stuff.
Can we do a punch drunk show in New York?
What?
Can we do a punch drunk show in New York?
Yeah, let's do it.
Live show at the Bell House?
Love to.
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna put
Ari,
hot
did
dog
you get
reverse.
the treatment that I sent you?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Treat-
People are interested
Treat-
in it.
What do you mean? Like,
People
Hey,
are, a TV
body?
treatment
Dribble
for the
cum.
show.
Brenton, you mind throwing that in the bag? It's just, the old standard reverse Kobayashi.
Hey guys, we're putting together a sizzle reel for the show. Could you tweet us? Can you tweet us your favorite punch drunk moments?
Yeah,
What?
especially video ones.
Yeah, your favorite moments of the show.
Anybody that watches, because right now
Live.
these are the people that watch live.
What?
For clips?
Well, we're putting together a sizzle reel.
What's happening to your eyes, Ari?
Hey, you know what we should do with the bag of bets?
Yeah.
Put that in our ass.
We should start naming them. So if Brenton hasn't finished that yet, title it the reverse Kobayashi.
That's what I did title it.
Did you already put? Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now we gotta title these.
Yeah.
We gotta title these. So it's like you pick out, ooh, the reverse Kobayashi. And be like, what's that? And then
Yeah.
you fucking say what it is.
Yeah.
That would be the best when somebody who's not normally on the show pulls it and they're like, no!
Now, what we should do, because I'm a little concerned now about a bunch of hot dogs breaking in half in my asshole, we should load like
That's why I said a condom at
5.
first.
Yeah, I like that. Like load like 5 or 6 into a condom and then tie the condom up and then jam it in like almost like loading a musket.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, we should get that new brand of condom, long and thin.
Oh yeah. No, I'm talking about like
Is
really.
that a real brand of condoms?
Yeah, for those guys who have 10-inch dicks, but like almost pencil.
I want a super magnum, load in as many dogs as I can into that condom.
Yeah. Joey Chest Butt over here.
Joey Chest.
Tony's been sitting there writing names.
It'd be hard to
like
not name this
Moscow.
episode Joey
No,
Chest.
Hey,
no.
dude, one of the
Yes.
best punsters in the game.
I worked on that for
Monsters.
days before coming here.
You know what's interesting? I want to complain about ESPN. I'm going to give ESPN a compliment, a rare compliment,
Please don't.
and then I want to shit on them.
Okay.
I watched I
That's how you
finally
make
saw.
love, by the way. That's how you make love.
It
You
is.
compliment them,
Yeah.
you shit on them.
Yeah. You look beautiful. Get the fuck out, pig. I finally watched the 30 for 30 on the USFL.
Yeah.
About how Trump really fucked the whole thing up. One of the best 30 for 30s. And everyone, Dave Taylor, a bunch of people like, you got to see this one. Just never got around to it. Finally saw it. Fascinating.
Right.
Fascinating what a dipshit Trump was even back then. And a selfish prick. Secondly, small potatoes, that's what it's called. I'm also looking at, on ESPN,
Yes.
NFL Live is coming up next.
Yes.
This proves our point about ESPN. What is their, like the logo, the person that's standing there for NFL Live, like, here it is, the main person in the
The
NFL,
chick.
Colin Kaepernick. Not even in the NFL, and he is the guy's picture with his afro, NFL Live up next. You're not telling me that this goddamn network hasn't become clickbait?
Yeah,
He's not even in the fucking NFL.
LeVar Ball, it's
Yep.
Colin Kaepernick, and
Fuck
everything's
you,
about
ESPN.
racism. I was watching it the other day. It's fucking annoying. Everything is fuck. Now they did something on the fat kicker from Penn State, and how it's like he couldn't leave the house because he was so depressed because he's getting picked on, and they just believed in himself. It's like, dude, give me the stats, give me the numbers. What they'll never tell you about is the Kaepernick thing is all about the fact that the military is a giant sponsorship of the NFL. And I don't care what podcast you're on, I don't care what show you're on, you don't fuck, except for Punch Drunk, you don't fuck with the fucking sponsors. You don't fuck with the sponsors.
We do all the time.
Yeah, and that's why we lose sponsors. They don't want to lose sponsors.
In our defense, we only really lost one sponsor, and that's because I called Ari a kike.
Good God, look how fat that
In
kid
my,
is.
in my apologies, I
Yeah.
was a kike.
Yeah, you were acting like a goddamn.
if you were acting like one, we wouldn't care.
Yeah, and I just said it. All right, can you move the computer down?
Real quick, we forgot to do this. The NFL's coming out We got preseason starting.
Oh, college
means-
football, 30 days from today.
Fantasy football.
College football starts
That
30
means
days from today.
Betting on football is coming out, so go to BetDSI. BetDSI for all your betting needs. That's right. Use the promo code PUNCHDRUNK, and you will get $10 betting cash.
That's right. You can be a parlay junkie just like my buddy Sam. And congratulations, I know I said it last week, to the guy who rocked a $20 parlay into $239.
Bam!
Knocked all 5 of them out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Now it's a podcast.
Ari, what does your dick look like, Sammy Sosa?
His dick, I said this before, his dick looks like a parachute that's caught in a fucking like
And
electrical
some
lines.
girls like, oh, I can't wait to ride that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to ride that. We
he's
wonder
on-
why our species as a whole is fucking dying. We wonder why.
God.
We wonder
know what
why
I-
it's dying.
you know what I
Because
call that
fucking
move,
dudes
Ari?
like this still get pussy.
I call that move, that back and forth you were just doing, I call that the Williams sisters. That's called the Williams sisters. Just ping-ponging it back and forth.
Pepper, baseball.
You know who's got the best seat here? Brenton. That's the best seat in the room
I do.
right now. It's the best
My
seat.
only wish is I could smell it through the microphone.
God,
Figure that out, satellites.
Ari, the sex that you had with that girl today, was there any like highlights? Did it last long? How long? how long
Girl,
did it go
quotation
for?
marks with the fingers, girl.
girl.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. It was good, and then she
Great.
got on top of me, and it was over.
Grade your
She
performance.
shit on you?
Where'd you come?
She's just too hot. She's too hot.
Where'd you come? How'd you come?
Good question, good question.
In her vagina.
No.
Out of my dick. Yeah.
And where?
What?
I know it came out of your dick, but where did it land?
I don't know, man. It was just. It went away.
It just disappeared? I'm
the old-
Yeah, it's her vagina.
The old
You
phantom
cream
load?
pied her? You think
Yeah.
he's cream pieing girls?
course he is.
Really?
The old phantom
Yes,
load?
he is.
Is that true, Ari? You just fucking come inside of girls?
Yes.
Maybe. I'm sorry, Tony. Maybe you didn't realize I was a grown-up.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's
I
what
guess
Plan
not.
B. That's why fucking
not
Jewish
drunk.
doctors made Plan B.
Dude, like 6 days ago, I was jerking off, fucking fired one right out, and I couldn't find it for like ever. This morning, it got the apartment next to me. Totally moved in next door. My load moved in next door to me. I thought I fucking just fired it off around the room. I couldn't find it. That thing moved next door. Had
What
better
kind of
credit
rent
than
is
me. What's that? About $1,100 a month. I don't know what it's doing for a living.
God damn.
Ari, do you always come inside of girls? Like when
Girls,
Oh,
boys.
dude, mister, do you always do that?
Say, fella.
Hey, fella.
Sure would like to have a hot dog with you.
So, all right, forget it.
Do you?
That's
Yes, he
not it.
does. Of course he does. That's all he talks about. This guy just sprays and then lets him parade around there at his apartment.
Yeah, that's why she gets to hang out while he does a 2-hour podcast.
I tell you what, baby, I'm gonna go do a podcast before you
Baby,
go back sleep
was
in
she
the
blonde?
dumpster.
Is she blonde?
No hair cancer patient?
She changed her hair a lot.
Ari, what happened to that
Most
rape
prostitutes
thing that
do.
happened with that female on female in New York?
What happened?
Oh, never really got going.
Wait, what happened? What are we talking about?
Huh?
There was an allegation that a woman raped another woman in the comedy scene. And the allegations were put out, but like, I'm not telling you his name, but how do you guys feel about it? And people are like, oh, I don't know how to feel about it.
Like roofied her or just like held her down and
That's the thing. Nobody really knows the details. Just like any of those cases, nobody really knows the details. So everybody like, but since it's woman on woman, people couldn't really get behind it.
Yeah,
If it
be
was
like,
man on-
who's
people
the bad person?
Yeah,
I don't need to know the details. It was wrong. This one was like, I don't know if that meant like they're all fucking around. She stuck it in for a second. The girl's like, hey, no. I'm like, oh, sorry. Or if it was just like, hold me down. Fucking, I really have no idea. I have no idea. Came up behind her as a joke and fucking.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. If I'm in the locker room with you three,
Yeah.
we're playing, and Sam, you walk by me, and I take my thumb and I just fucking jam it in your ass.
Yeah?
wait, can that be me and not Sam?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
let it be Sam.
No, let be Tebow because
Okay.
he's really enjoying this.
Yeah, so you jam it in. How many knuckles deep? Like 6 knuckles deep?
Is that rape?
Yeah.
What's my reaction?
Does he
What the
enjoy
fuck,
it?
man? Don't do that shit.
Yeah. I don't think that's rape. I just think that's a couple bros being buds. You know, you just put 11 fingers in my ass, which requires a friend.
One thumb. One thumb.
Oh, one thumb? Nah. I probably wouldn't even
Oh,
notice
so what
that.
happens is she finger blasted a chick?
A female comedian.
I don't know. I don't know the details. I'm just wondering if that was it. Would that be enough?
I know this. A female comedian raping another female comedian. There's nothing funny about that. It's no laughing matter.
Hey, I like that
Just
one.
being serious.
Get it?
It's like a TJ Miller Eliza thing.
I would, yeah, right. I don't think it's rape if you jammed a couple fucking thumbs in my ass, like 4 or 5 of them.
Well, those are good answers.
What happened
I don't know.
to you? What happened to you?
Win.
When? When did you become Captain Homoerotic?
I'm just watching my bro. There's nothing gay. Nothing gay has happened.
Totally.
Let's recap.
You're making Tony uncomfortable. His white.
He's the one that
jacket is getting
invented the
sweaty.
reverse Kobayashi.
Yeah. The Joey chest butt, if you will.
He invented it. This is a bunch of straight guys hanging out, broing down.
Yep.
Now, can we add an amendment to there that you have to stare the other guys in the eyes as you shove it in your ass?
Missionary position. Legs
You have
up.
to look at us as you fucking.
Maybe you even have to like wear like.
I mean, I think that's going
have
to be
to
my
stare at
natural
Johnny.
inclination anyway.
Should Johnny have to shove the hot dogs up the butt?
You got to make out with Johnny while you do it.
Johnny,
You got to make out with Johnny.
shove. Johnny or Aaron have to shove the hot dogs up your butt.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Okay. Write that in. Will you fix that, Brenton? Johnny has to shove.
Reverse Kobayashi with makeout sesh.
Make out sesh. Hey,
Put Johnny on. What's the fear in his eyes? He's so upset.
I know I'm not losing a bet though.
the bet doesn't have anything to do with you, Johnny. You're just a part of the bet.
It's part of the show, Johnny.
It's not if you're in the bet. You just have to make out with me while I shove hot dogs in my ass. What's so gay about that?
I'd rather shove the hot dog up his ass than make out with him.
Can we do both? Okay, what about Johnny shoves a hot dog up my ass while I make out with Aaron?
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that.
There you
That
go.
works for me.
There you go. That's the gold. That's the podcast
A
gold.
little something for everybody there.
Will you write that at the bottom of it? Little something for everybody. My stomach hurts.
Get those long gloves that
everybody.
they wear when they're
Yeah, when you impregnate a fucking cow. One of those super gloves.
So,
Like fishing waders for your, for your
when can we
entire
make this bet?
elbow.
When can we make this fucking
tranny
football
one?
bet?
Football bet.
Whose team has the better record?
Oh, you mean to make that for? I just want to get through. Oh God, yeah. That's what I need. That's what I want to happen to me. But while I have a makeout sesh with Aaron, and if you guys want to call me gay for that, then fuck this show. Then I don't even know what's right anymore in the world. I just want to get a few preseason games in because, God damn it, it's a jinx, man. It's a
Just got my Rams
jinx.
season tickets. Just got my Rams season tickets in the mail.
Oh, nice.
Hey, can you read off some of the games? Read out some of the games.
I know the Saints are here. I know the Saints are in town. All right, I've already promised some of your tickets away.
Saints, Eagles, Seahawks,
you go.
Hold on, stop.
Niners.
Let's go through this.
Wow, Cowboys. To kick it
Cowboys
off.
are out the gate. Will you fly
That's
back to
preseason.
that?
That's preseason.
Ooh, maybe. Oh, wait, preseason or not? First of all,
That is
here.
preseason.
Ooh, Raiders at Raiders. Fuck. When's the season start?
September 10th.
10th.
Or their season starts the 10th. I don't know what the first game is.
The first
Colts,
game is like the 7th or whatever.
Redskins,
There's a Thursday.
49ers. Those first 3 games are winnable for the Rams. Redskins maybe not.
Rams got a goddamn quarterback problem.
Who?
Rams.
Do they?
I don't think he's very good.
I think Goff is going to be a.
August 12th,
Bust.
Dallas Cowboys.
I think he's a bust.
Me too.
Really?
August 12th. But you also play the Cowboys. Well, it's at Dallas.
Cardinals, that'll be a good game.
Dallas Cowboys, LA Rams versus Los Angeles Chargers. I think that's preseason also.
Also preseason.
What'd those run you, dude?
Indianapolis Colts. I don't remember. I remember last year I gave away a few games. I still ended up making my money back from the sales.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
I went to one game, gave away 2, and then made my money back.
Hey, can I have your Sunday, October 8th Seahawk tickets? Thank you.
You're not a Seahawks fan?
I'm not, but I want to go to that game.
Seahawks fan.
How about Cardinals? Can I go Cardinals? October 22nd, around my birthday. Thank you.
It's your birthday, October 22nd?
It's 28th, but it's close enough.
Nah, that can't happen. But
What?
wait, they're not. Wait, they're not at home.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Cardinals.
I have October 8th and November 12th.
October 22nd, fuckface.
It's not in these season tickets.
Oh, well, you got gypped.
Where'd you get your
got
season
jobbed.
tickets?
Wait, August 26th, September 10th, Colts.
As that 12-year-old Puerto Rican boy you were fucking earlier, I bet he stole it.
Yeah, he probably stole it.
October 8th, Seahawks. November 12th,
No fair,
Texans.
Dr. Jones. You cheat, Dr. Jones.
You cheat, Dr. Joe.
November 26th, Saints. December 10th, Eagles. Is that one in London or something? December 30th.
Oh, I bet it is in London. Good
Yeah,
call.
it's at 10 a.m. So
Yep.
it's in Twickenham. Yeah,
London,
it is.
yeah.
Oh, fuck London.
Yeah, you can go to
man.
that one, Sam.
Yeah, they don't give you those tickets, by the way. You pay for season tickets, you don't get that shit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, so you can get gypped out of one game when your team's playing in Mexico City, or
Yeah,
I think the
that's-
Raiders are playing in Mexico City.
Well, that's why that was part of the deal. If they came to L.A., they had to go do that London game.
Oh yeah, really.
And could they, for trying to establish a market, could you send shittier teams over there?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I believe, and Johnny, you can look up. I don't know how you'll look this up, but of the last 5 London games, 4 of their coaches were fired on the plane ride back.
No way.
Look at that. Look that up.
Okay.
It's something like that. Of the
Really?
last, yeah.
That's crazy.
Jacksonville, a few years back, his coach was fired on the plane. I think you'll see. You'll look it up. In the last couple of years, of the last
NFL coaches have a 50-50 chance of being fired after London game.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So 3 of 6 or something like that. And that just proves what Ari's point that it's shit, or as what Sam just said, that they're obviously throwing shitty teams over there because the coaches half the coaches don't even make it back. They're like, yeah, man, we just got blown out in London. This sucks.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's just like, it's, I got this bit I'm talking about how suits just don't give a fuck. They just don't care.
Wow. Okay, that's even more specific there.
They really don't.
So of the 12 international games in London, 6 of the coaches were fired after that game or at the end of that season.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's because they pick shitty teams to play in those
That's
games.
what Sam
Like,
was saying, yeah.
Here, and the fucking Rams get rid of their guy.
And then that was the game Sarah, Tiana, and I were at. Was Fisher
Remember
getting
when you
fired.
had an extra ticket and you didn't give it to me? Hey, dude, Ezekiel Elliott.
I just
what do
ripped
you
it
think?
up.
What do you think?
What about him?
Is he going to get suspended after this weekend?
Why?
After the Hall of Fame stuff? Because he got in another fight in a bar. He's on that fucking Irish parade whipping tits out. He literally pulled a girl's fucking shirt down.
He's
whipped
the
her tits.
starting running back for the Cowboys. He's like a saint. That's all good. What did he
I
do
am
this
so
time?
sick of this off the field shit
Yeah.
coming to play. It's like, come on, get out of it. Can you play on Sunday?
They've
Get the
been
fuck outta
they've
here.
been doing this. I remember when Zeke was a redshirt freshman
Oh,
at Ohio State.
I forgot apologist. How are you?
Which Ohio State is that? Is that
Solid,
the Ohio State?
Ohio State
Yes.
apologist.
I don't. What is that? What do you mean by that?
That means you make excuses for all the Ohio State people.
What are you? Okay, you're not even making any
Yeah, I
sense.
am
You mean I'm a
making-
fan of the program
So you make
that
apologies
I was
for
raised
everything
in?
they do.
People have
Would
been
you say you're a rape apologist?
attacking Zeke forever. They're always trying to find off the field stuff. They were begging for it forever,
So you're
even when he
saying
wasn't
to
even the
me-
starter.
What you're
I'll say-
saying to me is that Zeke doesn't do any of this stuff, and everybody's just making shit up.
People can't wait to report it.
But he's not doing it. That's what you're
Everybody's
saying.
doing it. He's the man, and he gets in trouble for that in today's modern filming, Snapchat, Instagram world.
But he's doing it.
Yeah, everybody's doing it.
I don't know if
these guys are
everybody's
having
doing
fun
it.
in the
I
NFL.
don't know if everybody's
These guys
doing
are having fun. They're having fun.
Yeah,
These
they're
NFL
fucking-
players.
And some guys make smart decisions and do their weird fucking behind closed doors.
And you also have a lot of people coming up to these guys and starting crap. They get up in Zeke's, these guys. People are all
think
crazy.
you're
an
trying
idiot. You're
to
an idiot.
explain it
Zeke.
away.
Blah, blah. No, I mean,
he
not really.
seems to make bad decisions.
That's not true. Sometimes people say where there's smoke, there's fire, but not necessarily. Like that lady blatantly before about the domestic violence, all that was dismissed. And like sometimes that
okay.
toxic
that's fine.
stuff.
But the whipping of the tits out, there was a video of that.
I want to see
He's
that
still-
video.
was into it.
Yeah, I saw
She
that
was
video.
into it. She liked it.
He still has a domestic violence case that's pending.
Right. But you
No.
just got over a domestic violence fucking problem with this girl.
That was made up. It was
Well, I'm with you on
proven.
that. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But this thing where he like tries to whip her tits out,
Well, let's see it.
Okay, let's see it.
I haven't seen this yet.
Okay,
It's
let's
I
see
believe
it.
Mardi Gras last year, maybe, or St. Louis, St. Patrick's Day, I think.
Having fun. Let the guy have some. That's what
I get
we
it.
do.
Hey, I get
Hey,
that.
dude, he probably went balls deep on her later in this.
Yeah.
But the point is, there's optics. And with everything, there's optics. And if you just got in trouble for something, it causes you to have to think about how you're presenting yourself in this high-profile thing. You know?
Yeah.
And listen, you and I think that's hilarious, and I think it's great. But you know, at the end of the day, in society, in the NFL, where they're fucking trying to do whatever they can to bring this brand down, that is not socially acceptable. Even though they're probably best
But
friends and it's a joke.
It's no different than acting. It's no different than if I signed a 3-picture deal with Disney.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a picture of me, even if it's at the Comedy Store porch and it's Sarah Tiana and I pull her thing down and she's laughing, and then it's all in the tabloids because everyone's taking a picture of me. There's that new actor in those Disney movies. My publicist is going to be like, dude, you can't. We
With
got
great
so much
power-
money on the line now, you can't be ripping tits out in public anymore.
With great power comes great responsibility.
There is that element of, there's nothing the NFL likes doing more than protecting the
There's
shield.
a reason why the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s bought a house where all the fuck fest went. And you couldn't fucking talk about it. If you went there, you knew what was going down. And that's that area.
Yeah, same reason Kobe had a fucking condominium across the street from the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Wait, how many fucking hot dogs went into buttholes in that fucking room?
All
do you
of them?
think? All of them.
And if there was like that, if there was all this Instagram and Snapchat and everything back then, when all that was happening, these guys would have totally different
100%.
legacies.
But look at the money, though, dude. Look
Way
at the
different
money.
legacies.
But look at the money he's making compared to what running backs made back then. Dude, it's a build-up. It's more money, more responsibility.
If
So you could
Instagram
say,
was around-
it's not fair. They got all this. They're making way more money than those guys did way back then.
If Instagram was around in 1988, I bet we would have a totally different opinion of Michael Jordan.
100%.
All the videos of him being an asshole at some steakhouse.
TMZ would have a field day.
Gambling.
Oh, my God.
You know, big pictures of him at the sports book in
Everybody
Vegas.
before social media has a completely different, very painted, nice legacy. And everybody after, it's like, oh, you see fucking so-and-so picking his nose?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
I think most
And we
people,
also live in an era where everybody wants to see the guy with a little bit of something going on get taken out. And Zeke's had it the whole time. He hasn't been injured. He went, he didn't necessarily win a bunch of national championships, but, he's just had it. First round pick. He wasn't supposed to do good. He starts running over these NFL linebackers like a lot of people thought he would. Ends up having a great season. Ends up being everybody's favorite fantasy football player. So everybody wants to see this guy get knocked off because that's another thing about the modern age. Not only is there, this film, everything, Snapchat age that we live in, but there's also everybody wants to see a guy that's shaped like a perfect running back get knocked off a peg because he's got that going on. There's not like that.
But there are people who are also exist in this environment that don't get on any of this shit. And it's not, and they're doing, like, what's his face, the running back for the fucking Steelers? There's an argument that he's the greatest running back in the NFL.
Le'Veon Bell is the best running back in the NFL.
And you never see anything about him fucking out there because they pick and choose where they operate.
Well, he's holding out now. You hear about him a lot now because he's not.
Yeah, but the whole out,
recording,
but in terms of the off-field shit, I mean, like, I'm not saying that fucking there isn't, they don't have a bullseye on their head. I'm not saying that, and there is a lot of false accusations. I mean,
Let's
look at
also-
Derrick Rose. Look at Derrick Rose. This woman literally invited him and his friends over to run a train on her because she thought she'd make him jealous and want to be with him. It's like, where's the logic in that? And when it didn't work, she fucking tried to charge him with rape. And when that didn't work, she took a civil suit against him. I totally agree with you on that one. But, dude, you don't do the whip the titties out, then go to a bar and knock a dude out. You gotta, like, think. And it's not like he's just hanging out eating fucking salad. Some guy's in his, hey, fuck in your face. Like the two the Ryan brothers, when they got in fucking trouble at that bar, that guy was probably in their fucking faces.
Well, that's what they both said. And you're going to deal with a lot of that. But let's also not let's not forget the fact that this guy is a Dallas Cowboy. if
I think this is
Ezekiel
black.
Elliott was on the Buffalo Bills and they were 500 and he had some we wouldn't be hearing about it as
Bullshit.
much because he's a Dallas Cowboy.
The running back for the Buffalo Bills just got in fucking huge trouble. Where he got to fight with all those
You didn't hear about it as
cops.
much as Zeke. You didn't hear about it as much as Zeke. You'd
You
hear about
heard
it way
a
more
ton
for
of
the
it.
Cowboys.
You heard a ton of it. I'm not saying that being a Cowboy doesn't make the thing bigger, but the notion that he's only getting this because he's a Cowboy or he's a
No,
Buckeye
I'm saying the
is
reason we hear about it
ridiculous.
way more-
He's making shitty ass decisions.
I don't know. You try to hook up with a girl. She's willing to take her boobs out. Good decision to me.
I know your style, Ari, is just go whatever's contrary to common sense. I get it.
Well, what do you think about Olympics coming to Los Angeles in 10 years?
I'm kind of have mixed feelings. Like, one, will I still even be alive by then?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I think
I was like, oh, cool. I'll be long dead by then.
And then two, it's like, do I want to stay for this? Because it's gonna be fucking chaos.
Well, they got 10 years to get the trains really down good.
They need to add a million more train lines.
They're doing it. They've been doing it for a while. That was part of their whole huge pitch, actually. But they got to get it done.
Yeah. Do you know in China, in 20 years in Shanghai, they added 20 fucking subway lines? In 20 years, they just like boom, 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 because they just did it. They're like, we don't have to ask for fucking permission. We don't have to do environmental studies.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. They didn't go, there was an area of Shanghai, it's like, we're too rich for you to do it. Like, Beverly Hills has purposely fucked this whole thing up because they don't want fucking anybody going in and out of that thing. It's like fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I kind of can't blame them, but I hear what you're saying.
I mean, there has
I
to
don't
be-
want to sound racist, but if that's really what they did in Shanghai, those Chinese bastards just love building railroad tracks, don't they?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't need the bastard part. I guess you get it.
Well, we lost our Chinese people.
Yeah,
We lost our Chinese. You ever look at where your podcast plays well?
Yeah.
Like, we have weird ones. Like, I think there was something in fucking South Korea.
Yeah, it was somewhere weird. Like, we were like, holy shit.
China.
I met a guy last night from Kuwait.
Oh, shit.
Came to kill Tony. Kill Tony. Yeah.
Hey, can you turn his on?
It was on earlier.
No, it's not on.
I hear it.
You can hear him? Because I can't
That's
hear him.
because
no, I
Ari's
can.
listening through the microphone on
Oh,
the
there it is.
laptop.
There it is. Say what you had to say.
It's because of the military bases in Korea. I mean, that's not really worth repeating. But
Yeah.
And Kuwait.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll never get those 10 seconds back.
I mean, I'm glad it's Summer Olympics, not Winter Olympics and all that. That'd be real weird.
Yeah. I mean, so it's going to be interesting, dude.
That's
I've
what we
always
should
wanted to go
do.
to the Olympics.
We should be. Me too. I mean, I'll go to events. I'd go to a basketball game, just whatever. You can get. I'm sure there'll be like practically paper and tickets at some events. You know, I want to go to where it's like they have like one leg and then they're running around and all that
That's
shit.
paraplegic. Paralympics.
Is that the ones like 3-arm woman is playing ping pong? Which
Yeah.
Olympics is that?
That's called the Mutant Olympics.
Oh yeah, that's. This isn't that.
No.
I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
out.
it's different things. Different things.
I just wanted to see a bunch of fucking.
Maybe we can get Punch Drunk to get sponsorship from the Olympics.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. I'd go.
Free tickets?
I'd go to the Olympics for
I
some
respect
shit.
that.
I mean, we'd do events at it, but I mean, 10 years from now, you think this show's still gonna be going? You think all of us are gonna be alive? Ari will be barely alive.
No, I don't think
Tony
it's
will
that.
be president of the United States.
Yep. With a hot dog up my butt.
Everybody, during this press conference, one shot.
Wow. They have.
Florida, you now get the Winter Olympics.
Wow. You guys have that impression down pat. You guys have really been
Let's play.
chiseling it out week
Who's
after
really
week. here.
talking right now? Okay.
Aha. You're gonna die. If that's eye contact, I'll rip your tits off.
That was me, Tony
That was
Hinchcliffe.
TonyHinchcliffe.com for all my tour dates.
It's so good. So what do you guys think of Scamoochie or the Mooch?
Anything about him. I don't know any of this. I'm not following any of it anymore.
What?
I'm not following any of it anymore. I was like, I've never heard of him. Now I'm hearing about the guy's fight. It's like,
I tweeted that the White House press secretary job is like the Cleveland Browns head coaching gig. Everybody thinks they can do it, and they just end up getting fired quickly. That's all they do.
And when they get out, they're like, man, it was a chaos in there. That's not a real clubhouse. You don't want to.
I'm out. This guy's fucking gone.
We should definitely go to some football games this year, college. I'd rather go to college.
Dude, I'd like to go to college. I'd like to go. There's some great college basketball. Like UCLA and USC are both starting to get some high-end
USC's
recruits.
football teams should be decent. That freshman quarterback last year's no joke.
Yeah, what's his name? Woodman?
I forget what his name is, but he set I think 33 touchdown passes as a freshman. I almost said rookie.
Yeah, USC.
As a freshman, which was a
yes.
USC record.
No, Sam Darnold.
Oh, they always have these guys. Look how it's like such an interest. They're the only college that really has this interesting like branding thing with their quarterbacks, right? These freaky like.
They're
these
pretty
freaky
goddamn impressed.
douchebags.
That
Yeah.
offensive line is always pretty much all goes pro too.
Yeah.
Well, they get like those big white boys.
Yeah.
You guys get running black guys.
Yeah.
That's what you guys like.
Yeah, we
and
love
you guys
it.
have always had that.
Yep.
That sounds like your Native American name.
Running
Oh,
black
you
guy?
get running black guy.
But it's amazing. USC always has these guys that look like fucking Dawson's Creek or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. They do. A lot of them they do.
Blonde, blue eyes.
uh-huh.
Like, did you see the other? Did
USC's
you see his
quarterback-
two backups?
USC's quarterbacks always look like what Hitler envisioned the world should look like. It's like
Yeah.
Hitler's dream is USC's quarterbacks.
What? Except for Mark Sanchez.
That
Good
was back
point.
in the
Yeah,
day.
Mark Sanchez. That
Is
was a good-looking guy
Sanchez
too.
Still in the league?
Uh,
Yeah, he is.
he's the back. He was in Dallas, wasn't he? And then
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah, you're right. He is in Chicago. That's
Look at
right.
that. Look at Connor Sullivan with the sunset behind him.
I know, right? You guys will be good
Matt
again. Ohio
Barkley
State will be
ended
good
up
again.
doing nothing in the NFL, huh?
I mean, he's still in the NFL.
Who?
Matt
He's
Barkley.
not a starter.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind that job. Carry a
Backup?
clipboard for 12 years. Make
What's
eight-
a better gig? Backup quarterback or backup catcher in baseball? Where occasionally you just have to squat
Quarterback,
once in a while.
quarterback.
Catch a really?
Yeah, because you only have 16 games versus 200.
Yeah.
You know, you work fucking 3 months every other fucking week. And you get a week off in that 3 months.
And you don't have to.
You know.
Why do you keep turning his mic off?
Oh, I
I
can
turned
move
my own
away.
mic down because my computer's loud.
Oh, it's his fucking computer.
You don't have to do all the fitness stuff either. I was gonna say, they don't have to do all the crazy fucking sprints and all that shit. The quarterbacks are just kind
Now
of.
I heard Deshaun Watson is that his name Deshaun Watson for the
Texans?
He's supposed to be doing really well.
That's what I hear. And, I think his only Tom Savage, who's his competition. If he doesn't win that job, and it's strictly because the playbook is a little much for him yet.
Is that because he's black?
No, it's just because that always is the case for quarterbacks coming out of college.
Yeah.
You're either playing off complete talent, like Michael Vick and some of these people. They're just like, just hike the ball and do whatever, or you're coming out of a system where the playbooks, like this, and then it's like that.
That Deshaun Watson's no joke.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
totally gonna do something.
Dude,
I
very,
agree.
very
He's
serious.
just a winner.
Yeah.
He's just dude, he's
Tall too.
Yeah.
Even when
I
he
met him when I
lost
did
to
it at the
Alabama,
ESPYs.
he still put up amazing numbers. And that's the closest thing to an NFL defense you'll get in the NCAA.
Didn't he just beat them? They didn't
No,
just
but the
win?
year before.
Oh, okay.
The year before he lost.
I think he should win
Yeah.
that job. I've done a few mock drafts, seeing where people are gone.
He
and
dominated
whatnot.
He scared the life out of us Buckeye fans.
Don't be surprised about
Traumatized
Deshaun
us.
Kaiser too, the guy from Cleveland that played at Notre Dame. That's another one. He doesn't have much competition, even though they say he's not the starter. Everything that you read is like that kid's going to be the starter.
And he's doing well. He's like huge, right? He's like 6'5".
Pretty big. Yeah, he's
Got a gun. Called himself Cam Newton with Tom Brady.
but he's not a bad fucking. I mean,
He's not
doesn't
bad
have
at
competition.
fucking.
It's like Cody Kessler or something is his
No,
that it
it's
right
Cody
there?
Kessler. What's his name? That was
Osweiler, but he sucks.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, just
They're saying he threw like 4 interceptions in like 2 series.
yeah.
in
What about
practice.
fucking
Bortles?
Bortles? I can't. Like, dude, I am so surprised at how bad that turned out because that guy was insane.
He's got all the weapons.
He's
Didn't have
got
a name.
what?
Didn't have a name for it.
What do you mean?
Blake Bortles doesn't have a name for fucking being a star.
Oh, you mean it's a shitty ass name?
I agree.
There's something to that.
Yep.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. Think about the name. Like Cam Newton, Tom Brady.
Cam Newton. Cam.
Oh.
So cool.
Perfect.
Is Ari Shaffir a name that is for fucking stars?
Yeah.
I know that's the only thing that's holding me back.
It's a good show business name.
Ari Shaffir, super Jew.
Yeah.
Mega Jew.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Blake Bortles.
Exactly. Sounds like a
I
guy.
actually don't. Even if he's good, I don't want him representing my company.
Sounds like a guy that deserves a Dodger dog up his ass.
Yeah.
Hey, Bortles, get over here. Put your legs up in the air.
Welcome to Blake Bortles Ford.
Start making out with this guy over here while we stick hot dogs in your butt.
I'm going to put a hot dog in you, and I'm going to put you in a Ford at Blake Bortles Ford.
All right, how come you didn't enjoy that? What are you doing? What are you working on? You missed the magic moment that we could all have.
I just got a fax.
Yeah,
Like,
you
where's the butt?
Ari, will you look at my email and look to see that treatment, please?
treatment.
All right, did you guys
For a TV
see?
show.
Did you see that they the Cubs gave Bartman a ring?
I think that's the coolest fucking thing.
Wasn't that great?
And I think his response was so genuine and
Yep.
just
Genuine, like the
Like he was
the
very-
hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Ride it, my pony. It was so genuine.
Yeah. I just thought it was I really liked what he said.
You know that guy had a very, very, very difficult life after that. You know, that was a very 12 years later or whatever it was. It was 2002-ish.
2003.
12 years later.
Right, yeah.
12 years later. And you watch that thing, there's a bunch of dudes who did way more than that.
Yep.
And like the guys who are in that 30 for 30 talking about, I'm like, you got balls talking about this because you know it could have easily been you.
There's 7 different arms that are reaching out for that. And none of them are looking down at the left fielder. They're all looking at the ball.
Yeah.
You know?
And dude, the bald guy, the white bald guy, I think he has more to do with it than Bartman does. Bartman was just the last one, and they look like a fucking serial killer.
Bartman looked like the guy that you could easily beat up. You're like, who? Let's kill this Stephen King looking motherfucker over there.
Doesn't
he look like Stephen King?
He's not bald. It's that guy in the gray is more. Oh fuck. Oh.
I mean, his hand is almost in his mitt right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard to.
Look at those old school
Look at that
headphones.
Look at that bitch in the back.
Dude, 2003 was such a different. Isn't that crazy? That's back in the day.
Yeah, who's this guy? Baby
That's
Driver.
Back in the day.
This guy needs Baby Driver to get out of there.
You spelled you were wrong in this treatment.
Okay.
Here it comes.
You're done. You're done.
Ari Shaffir corrects my
You want me
grammar.
to look at it but not give you any feedback?
Okay. I'm kidding, dude. You gotta lay into me on the podcast. I'm a human
sorry.
being.
The website's great, man. Sorry, the website's great.
Okay, thank you. Hey, what's going on at the website? Talk to me.
We were working on the forum this week.
What?
The message board this week. Is what
Should
we're
be
working on.
done soon?
Yeah.
2
I mean,
weeks?
it's just a bunch of little things. We can release it without these little things if you
Because
want.
Rogan says we could put it on there. I've asked Tony 3 times. He said no each time
That's not true.
to put on his wrestling one on there, but apparently he doesn't take us serious.
I just have to talk
Don't
to
even
the
take it
guys.
seriously. That's okay.
That's okay. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, I never said no, but okay.
Guys, the plot
Tony, let me
thickens.
ask you a question, Tony. Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
go ahead,
Let me ask
Ari.
you a question.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say Ohio State beats the number 2 team in the country in the fucking. Let's say Michigan is number 2, Ohio State's number 1.
Uh-huh.
Michigan loses to Ohio State handily in the Big Ten title game.
Okay.
Handily, 43-17.
And they're number 2 and we're number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, on the way home from that game, Ohio State gets into a plane accident.
Uh-huh.
They get into a crash, and it's done. Their team is done.
Yeah.
When does the story take a bad turn?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Should Michigan now play for the national title?
That's a really interesting question. If the entire Ohio State team died, I would.
Yeah, but they had beaten Michigan quite easily. It wasn't like before they got a chance to play, they beat them.
I think that Ohio State automatically wins the national championship in memoriam or whatever. But yeah, I mean, if you have to play a game, I guess it would be Michigan. I can't really think.
It wouldn't be 2 other teams.
I mean, if Michigan is still the second best team, they lost to number 1, so I don't think they would fall that far according to how that program works.
Or would they drop to 3?
I really don't.
one spot. They'd have to drop 3, 4. How far would they drop?
Ryan
This
Hill?
is a really interesting hypothetical question, Ari. I mean, I guess it really depends on who the next second best team
For
is.
the national championship because they just showed they couldn't beat the team that everybody.
All right, I have breaking news.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. You were breaking up a little bit. Let me.
No, there's a situation. Breaking news with Ari Shaffir. Ryan Hill, our good friend Ryan Hill in La Jolla.
I just found out he's a good friend of mine. Go ahead.
Good friend. Breaking news. Ryan Hill's a good friend of ours. He from Don Carlos tacos and burritos are delicious. He just sent something great. Cold Bayashi. You freeze the hot dogs.
Cold Bayashi. Not bad.
Love it.
Dude, now they're not going to break. And it's going to cool off your fucking hot asshole, Ari. I know you got some problems in there.
Oh yeah, on a hot day at Dodger Stadium, that could be great.
Dude, you know how
Hey.
when it freezes, you can get your skin stuck? Imagine that on the inside of your.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, like in like your, what's that movie where he licked the frozen pole? Christmas Story?
Oh,
or-
Dumb and Dumber, where he licks the
No,
ski,
it's a
the
Christmas
ski ramp
cor-
thing, and he's gone.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he does
well,
that
yeah,
too,
Christmas
yeah.
Story too, yeah.
Man, imagine that ice cold colon.
Oh, that would hurt.
I just like saying cold Bayashi. That's so stupid, frozen.
Lube or no? Definitely lube, right? You get to have lube.
If you freeze them, you're going to have to do something totally different. You're going to have to really figure out how to not get 'em
Sam, what's
stuck.
going on over there? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Sam, what are you?
What's wrong?
Did you think? You thinking about the cold thing up your butt?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Are you thinking about you misspelling your into you?
Yep.
Is that a Dodger hat?
What just happened?
Nothing.
Is that a Dodger hat?
No, it's
That LA?
No, it's my. Well,
What did
no,
just happen to you, Sam? What just happened to you?
Nothing.
What happened to you?
Nothing.
What did you get a text or
Nothing.
something?
No,
That's the face of a
nothing.
guy who just got a text. It's like, hey, the cat died.
No.
Cat's
That's a
dead.
guy. If you asked him, "Hey, did nothing happen or did something happen?" You'd be like, "Oh, for sure, something happened."
Oh, guys, I get comp ticks to Michael Wolf from the Improv. If anybody cares about that, thank you for that email.
By the way, this is somebody sent me this tweet that shows how shitty ESPN is, and showed like on his feeds of like whatever like other sites to look at, you know, on the bottom of a story, and it showed Bleacher Report and ESPN. Bleacher Report had John Jones beats up Daniel Cormier to win the light heavyweight title. ESPN had Shaquille O'Neal roasts LeVar Ball. Says it all.
I hate to say we called it. We called it.
ESPN being owned by Disney is, that's a
Worst
thing.
ever. They
Yeah.
destroyed that brand.
Yeah.
And it's classic social justice warrior where every fucking show is a white chick with black guys crying about injustice. Every fucking show. And I'm cool with it I love it in porn. I don't need it on fucking ESPN every fucking day.
They want everybody distracted on every level. The Scaramucci, all the way to ESPN being cheesy, is all distraction
They don't want,
of
and now
the.
this whole thing with I'm not getting into it, but the point is, it's just, and dude, they'll drive it into the ground because the truth of the matter, we're the people that own all these entities. They make more money in other shit, so they don't care that nobody's watching this. They're like, we own this. We want you to put out this message, and we'll drive this shit into the ground. Look at MTV, man. Look at what happened to MTV. They were the fucking counterculture fucking network. And then all of a sudden, everything became, hey, I'm a bisexual, biracial guy doing gay porn. Here's an episode. And nobody wanted to watch it. And then Prince died, right? Prince died, and they ran all these videos. And everybody was like, oh, dude, this is great again. And they had this huge bump. And then MTV's like, we're going to start showing videos again. And they tried it for a second, and then they go right back to the shows that nobody wants to watch because the people who own them want them to push that out instead of actually getting people to watch their fucking. It's not about.
ESPN has become fake heat. You know who tells me that ESPN is good? ESPN all the fucking time.
That's
and
like CNN.
ABC,
They're like,
and
everybody's
ABC.
watching. You're like, your numbers don't say that. Your numbers say nobody's watching at all.
Exactly.
Nobody's. Oh no, people love. Nope, nobody's watching, and they don't care. Yep. Nobody cares about the Russian shit, but it's just like drive it into the ground.
It's the same thing with just like it's all perception. They want you to think that they're
fired
doing
100
okay.
people. ESPN fired 100, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about on-air talent. Adam Schefter. They have fired a lot of people. That's not a business that's doing great.
No, it's dying.
You know what I mean?
And what they do is they blame it on cable cutting, but your programming is adding to the death. Yes, people are. Why are they cutting cable? Because you're too expensive and your programming sucks. But you'd rather blame it on that and just keep putting out more and more dog shit.
I want to watch baseball highlights and I want to see Bellator highlights when I turn on ESPN at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. That's what I want to see. But instead, I got to watch a fucking kid with no arms hit a fucking free throw, jump shot from the fucking... Right. And no one's guarding him. They're like, oh yeah, everybody back away from this guy.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude. It just fucking sucks.
They want you to cry. They'd rather have grown men.
No, they want my girlfriend or my mom's to cry.
Yeah.
They don't care whether I watch it or not. Because like I said, I'll just go to Bleacher Report and watch whatever it is. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just better. The only problem with Bleacher Report is, Sam, what is wrong with you? Is that the standings pages aren't great. It's hard to find.
That's my only complaint as well. Like if I want to go, there is no standings. Like if you go to baseball, I have to Google the standings. Bleacher Report doesn't actually have it.
It should be right there. I don't know why they're not doing that.
It does on the computer. Oh no, but on the app it doesn't at all.
On the computer you got to find it. It's hard. I only use the computer. You got to find it.
Final thoughts, Ari Shaffir.
I would like to say, what's wrong with you, Sam? What happened to you?
Don't worry about it. Next, final thoughts. Tell us where they can go get tickets to your fucking your tour.
Jesus Christ. TonyHinchcliffe.com. I go absolutely everywhere, all across America, Boston, New York, everywhere.
24 dates?
Yep, continuously the entire month of August. The great Jeremiah Watkins is coming on the road with me. Rock clubs and theaters
everywhere. And then you fly
everywhere.
back to do...
meet and greets after every show, posters, everything. We're doing it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I fly back every single Monday for Kill Tony, and then fly back out again every Tuesday. I'm going everywhere.
Final thoughts, Thibault.
Guys, punchdrunksports.com. Click the Amazon link there. If you're going to do any Amazon shopping, why not help the show out? Go to punchdrunksports.com, then click the Amazon link, and that will help your boys out.
Is there a website up right now?
I think our old thing is still up.
Yeah, it's some crazy. I mean, it is up, yeah. But, I mean, no one can find it via a search engine. It's not indexed or anything.
All right, man. Ari, thank you. Say hi to your chick for us, and we will see you on the other side. Take care, everybody.
Suck it.
Thanks, guys.